Some Asian.
Those are some Japanese sodas that I collect. I have 6 of them.
You collect
I
them?
have 3 of them right there. I don't like go out of my way to collect the Japanese sodas, but if I can get them, if they're in my area, I'll get the Japanese sodas.
Bro, they're kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. That's right.
There we go.
Anyway,
Can they see us?
they
Hey.
can.
Okay.
So we are on episode 8 of the Real Ones podcast. Today we got Luke Moling sitting right in front of me, and to the left we got Nick Vang, who, as my understanding, you're leaving soon, man.
Yeah, dude.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's crazy.
1 week.
And how long are you going for?
Dude.
30 weeks?
At least 30 weeks before I can come back. It's crazy.
Do you think he'll be made fun of there, or do you think he'll be the king?
Dude.
Where in the social hierarchy do you think you're going to be in boot camp?
Definitely not up top, dude. Like, you got the squad leaders up top.
Yeah.
And then you got the short people on the bottom.
Oh, the short people?
Yes.
Not just underqualifying, just short people?
Just short. They make you...
Then, bro, you gotta walk in there.
You gotta...
And just, like, establish...
No,
you just gotta show them you're gonna be running it, bro.
So, the reason why that is short people are the toughest. They make them... They're pretty much the platoon's bitch. So, they make them clean out the commanding officer, the fucking... the squad leaders. What is that?
Ignore that. Continue. What?
They make them the squad leaders, bitch. Like, you just clean out all their stuff, bunks, clean fucking toilets, scrub the floors, make sure everything's up and tidy.
Damn.
And you're always you have to like,
bro, just don't let them do that.
I mean, dude.
What happens if you say no?
What happens if you say no?
You're gonna get bullied.
There's always someone shorter too. Just keep that in mind. There's always someone shorter.
But it's terrible. It's terrible. So we do these things.
Damn, you guys get bullied.
Yeah, we do marches, right? Where we go on runs with packs and everything. You're small, so your legs are small. The length your legs run at is terrible. You're constantly running while everybody's walking.
Just because of leg length.
Yes.
You're just saying that's it.
Length. Yes.
That fucking sucks.
Yes.
That just sucks.
So you go on 5-mile runs or walks, hikes, and you're just running because you have like the fucking 6-foot people up in front and like
just taking their big stride.
Yeah,
just
and like 5'3" people like me in the back.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's crazy, it's stupid.
And okay, where are you gonna be? San Diego, right?
San Diego. Yeah, San Diego.
Damn,
it's gonna be pretty cool.
At least you won't have to deal with snow anymore. That would be nice.
Pretty chill.
Wait, San Diego? What the fuck? That's not what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I okay. To be fair, I actually didn't know where it was gonna be.
Well,
what Ty get? South Carolina for boot camp?
Yeah. Why are you guys going to different places?
So how does that work?
And when does Ty even go?
July.
He goes June
or July.
Yeah. But he goes because he's in the army.
He didn't graduate yet.
No.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, basically.
That's why the different dates, different places, the army, and I'm in the Marines. But yeah, east side of the Mississippi would usually go to Parris Island in Carolina, South Carolina, or whatever, or Virginia.
Yeah.
But for some odd reason, they just send us over to San Diego. But I mean, it's nicer over there, dude.
Yeah.
It's way nice.
How do they fucking like determine who goes where?
By the Mississippi, just following down the Mississippi River.
Really?
Yeah, east side goes all the way to Parris Island, but
where's Parris Island?
It's on the East Coast. I think it's Virginia. I'm pretty sure it's Virginia.
Wait, so but we're on the
exactly.
Why wouldn't you go there?
It's just certain states.
They got their sides messed up.
Yeah,
now.
certain states go to just go to Parris Island or go to San Diego. It's weird.
Is there like a difference?
How the fuck did Ty get to South Carolina?
Because Ty's army.
Do they do it differently?
Completely different thing.
Oh shit. I know they're different things. I'm just saying, do they deploy differently?
Yeah, they also deploy differently. There we go. We call theirs basic training because they just do. It's not as hard as the Marine boot camp.
Right. Because
if you switch out of Marines into a different branch, you don't have to do their basic training at all. Just because Marines is hard.
That's fucking crazy, man. We're growing up, dude.
I know it's fast.
We're growing up.
I remember. Okay,
this fucking
and
sucks.
Because I've known Nick since like the first friend I ever made, right?
Jesus Christ.
So in 5th grade, or no, this was like 1st grade or kindergarten or something. You remember Miss Armstrong?
Yes.
Or I don't know what she was, just like the
Counselor.
yeah, not counselor, like the special.
Her name
like,
was Miss Armstrong.
Miss Armstrong.
Miss Armstrong, yeah,
Wow,
yeah, and
that's funny.
yeah, but no, she was like, cause I was like a terrible child, so I knew her really well.
Yeah. No.
You a terrible child.
But anyway,
No.
so we had like some like, I don't even know what it was. We just went there. I remember we drew like what we wanted to do in life, and I just watched the movie like 300. I don't know. I was like 6 years old watching our movies, but anyway, and I drew like I wanted to be a Spartan or something, and then Nick's over here drawing like
fire.
he literally wanted to be in the army since since day one.
I heard about
That's all Nick has ever wanted to do is like go into the military, the Marines. Like he just wanted to.
Wasn't it SEALs
to
for a
go
while?
out.
Yeah, I wanted to join the Navy SEALs, like Special Force. That's still like the main goal. But I mean, so like you can join the Special Forces right after high school, but if you don't pass the test, even if you get perfect scores, they still have to choose between 1 out of like 10 people.
Damn.
If they don't choose
Is
you,
the test hard?
yeah, it's like physical test and mental test.
Mhm.
If they don't pick you, you get stuck with the shit jobs like kitchen cook, or like just janitor or whatever. They give you all the jobs nobody wants. It's
Damn.
terrible for you. Yeah.
What's like
I chose to be a chef.
Yeah, I know.
Ty's a chef?
Yeah.
Education
I can,
chef.
dude.
An
He's
army.
Italian, of course.
But I
he
mean,
would be a
like,
chef.
I always say that shit, dude. I always say
You
that
know he's
exactly.
gonna be whipping up
Bro.
pasta for.
He's gonna be
Oh yeah,
for
cans of
every-
ravioli.
Right.
Oh my god.
Dude, cans of ravioli over
What's
2
for
hot
dinner,
coals.
Chef Ty? What
Dude,
pasta we having tonight?
Bro, take an enemy fire from fucking Vietnamese people from the trees, bro. Just cooking pasta. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
What
God.
are other Italian foods besides pastas?
Pizza?
Is there?
Pasta
What's-
and pizza.
What's the third one? Can you name a third one?
French fries.
No,
French fries are not French. They're, what is it, Belgium, right?
Probably.
Is Belgium or like Austrian or something? I don't know. It's not French.
I don't trust half the
But
words in
I mean,
English,
it's
bro.
definitely not
French fries.
Italian.
Bullshit.
What is another Italian food though?
Exactly.
I don't know.
That's my point. Everyone knows Italian for pasta and
Like
pizza.
garlic bread. You know?
I guess.
Oh shit,
No.
yeah, the
Cheap,
complimentary thing to pasta.
What are it?
Meatballs?
Breadsticks.
Did you say
Maybe
Shrimp. I
breadsticks.
think they invented
Shrimp?
shrimp there.
That's crazy.
Invention, bro. Maybe they were the first to fish it out of the ocean, maybe?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can
Nah,
necessarily.
Italians don't
invent
make good swimmers. I think they know
it. From Thai, from our one and only.
Fucking hell, dude. That was so off
That's-
course. We just went from military to making fun of Italians.
That's crazy.
What were we talking about? Like what?
I don't know.
Oh, the jobs you'll get.
Oh, the jobs they'll get. What about the jobs they'll get?
You're just saying that like, if you,
Oh, yeah.
if you don't get it.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I recently went. I watched binge watched videos of Oh my god, what do they call it in Washington D.C.? It's a soldier that walks back and forth guarding an
The unknown tomb. The
unknown-
guard of
unknown
the
soldier.
unknown tomb.
the unknown soldier. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're
Unknown
guard.
soldier?
They guard
Okay,
the
yeah.
unknown tube.
We visited
So-
that at
whatever.
what?
We did, and it took,
in
how long did that
Washington
shit
D.C.
take, dude? It was like 40 minutes.
Dude,
of
I
watching
get
that
it,
thing.
but like,
Bro,
I don't know.
I've never went on that trip, but the stories I've heard are
God.
crazy.
Holy shit, we
They're
can't
cra-
tell.
No,
we
we
can't
can't
tell
do
that
that.
one. You can't tell one of
Yeah.
them.
No, we
I
can't.
think I know
like
which one you
we
mean.
have a legal obligation
Yes.
to not talk about
Still?
it. Still.
Wow.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's not.
Oh my god.
No, anyway, no. I watched how they choose those soldiers, and it's I think of all
It's
Navy
like the
SEAls,
best of the bests, right?
it's more than just the best. Like if you think
Mhm.
about the word best, that doesn't just fully describe what a soldier is.
Yeah.
Like who is capable of walking back and forth that long,
Yeah.
hours of a day, pure dedication.
Isn't I think that's like one of the highest things you can do, right? And
So like one of the most like honorable awards you can
Mhm.
get as working with
Mhm.
the American
that's-
military
yeah.
and government and
Mhm.
everything. But I think they get all of the SEALs and then they pick and choose through the SEALs, and it's some rigorous sort of like physical test and like a ton of different tests, and they see
Mhm.
the most capable for it, and they train them and everything.
That's
Super
gonna be
harsh
Nick
schedules.
one day.
So yeah, I'm just letting you know. I think
video.
that's cool that it's the SEALs that are
I've never heard
picked
of
and
that.
chosen from.
It's kind of cool.
I could be wrong, but from that, I recall hearing that. So I was thinking about that.
Have you
job.
seen
It's insane.
videos where, because I've watched those videos too,
Mhm.
where someone like steps too close or whatever,
Yes.
and dude, they start
They
screaming at
freak
them.
out.
It's like, it reminds me of the what in England, what's the dudes in the red suits? What are
Oh.
like the Queen's Guards or something?
Yeah.
I've seen videos of that.
Of them doing that too.
Yeah.
Bless you, bro.
Thank you. I've seen videos of them doing that too, where like people get too close and they just like freak out on them. They they just yell at them and stuff.
Have you seen videos of them laughing? Like, you know,
Yeah,
how they have like
they
no
try not
emotion?
to laugh. Yeah.
And sometimes it gets to
You've
them.
seen that one video where it's that dude and he's just like in his face cracking jokes and stuff.
Yes, yeah,
And then
yeah,
he like,
yeah.
and then he, yeah, uh-huh.
It just fucking loses.
Uh-huh.
What happens if you get
Well,
caught
yeah.
laughing?
What is the
Right.
punishment?
Dude, I think the fucking queen kills you or something. Like, I
Heads
don't,
you.
I don't know what it is.
Has a dungeon just
Yeah.
guillotines you. Just
Mhm.
The queen comes by with a fucking pitchfork and ruins your day, dude. Wow.
that'd be terrible. Oh my god! Imagine having
One
not to
day.
laugh.
Yeah.
Just people cracking jokes in your face
Right.
all day.
Like,
Like-
what do you do? Like,
The rubber chicken stuff that they do.
mhm.
Like people in the government, not the military here, have to like do push-ups and stand still and like have no emotion. These
Mhm.
it might be the police academies even. They just go up behind it with a fucking rubber chicken and just slowly squeeze it in front of their face. The toughest motherfuckers go out.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
The toughest, like the most bulky, fucking just military-looking man will just start cracking up at a rubber chicken, and then they'll be punished for it.
yeah,
I think that's so funny.
So what that is, we're trained to like be serious and like always be professional.
Uh-huh.
So like they're serious to us, and they're screaming at us, yelling at us. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary, like
Mhm.
squeeze a chick in your ear or like, because they're just serious. They're always serious. They're always yelling and like assertive voice.
Mhm.
So you're never expecting the most retarded thing to happen to you.
Rubber
And-
chicken.
yeah, and you just burst, you just
Yeah.
burst out. It's crazy. Oh, it's whack.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would last with that.
I don't think they could. There's no way.
What other topics did we want to talk about?
Oh my god! Well, I know you're gonna get razzed the second we talk about the COVID vaccine.
Oh my god. Hey Luke,
Okay.
so by the way, how do you feel about the COVID
I will
vaccine?
not be taking the COVID vaccine. Okay. Now you can like, you can tell me I'm a conspiracy theory person. Like, I believe in that stuff. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way, but when it comes to the COVID vaccine, I just not feeling
Can't
it.
bring
you
yourself
know?
to it.
I can't.
Okay, so
I
now
think-
here's the
I think-
question.
yeah.
Why? Explain.
So
And without getting mad, I
Okay.
know that Nick, you and I are not going to judge his
No,
statements, right?
no.
We just want to hear
No,
his
no,
side
because
first.
I wish you could have.
Let's
Like,
hear it.
I had this argument just yesterday, and it just got a little heated. But
Exactly,
well,
so don't
heated is
scream.
an understatement. But no, it's just I don't necessarily want to say like the government's doing something. You know, I think there could be a lot of theories to it.
Conspiracy
Say.
theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theories. I think my main thing is that for a vaccine that's, think about the flu shot. Like, this is what people try bringing up. Like,
Okay.
oh, well, you take the flu shot, right? Don't you?
Yeah.
Then why don't you take the COVID vaccine? It's the same thing. Well, the flu shot, and I've looked this up, it's like so much research goes into that. Like, it's
And it's
not,
been done for years.
yeah, it's been done for decades,
Yeah.
and so much goes into it. And like, yeah, every year there's a new one. That's why you get a new one. But that's because it's slightly different from the
Mhm.
past one. They're not
Different
not
antibodies are
making
needed.
a whole new thing. And when it comes to Corona, I think it as rushed as it was. What did it, like 6 months it took them, right? I think your average vaccine for
know.
something is gonna take years at least. It
Mhm.
should, and it's just rushed and all this, and especially for my age group, like, I'm considerate of all these other age groups, whether you have like lung conditions, asthma, whatever,
Right.
or if you're old. I think those people, and if I was in that age group, 100%, I'd be taking that. But for someone like me, where it's almost like inevitable that I'm gonna survive, like nothing's gonna happen to me, I would rather take that risk with getting coronavirus than putting something in my body if I don't know the long term effects of it and stuff. And I don't know. I don't want to say I don't agree with it, but that's just my personal stance on it.
So I got a question then.
Mm-hmm.
How much good news versus bad news do you have to hear for you to start getting convinced, and then eventually take it? How many years do you want it to be out before you're more susceptible to taking it?
Well, okay, that's the thing too. So I think if there's this is the exact conversation I had the other day. It was, well, you can't see your grandparents if you don't have the coronavirus vaccine.
Okay.
But they're letting two of my grandparents, they're getting it in like 2 weeks here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I see them? Like if I don't have the virus, or if I don't have the vaccine, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you have the vaccine, I can cough in your face all I want. I could be positive with corona. I could cough in your face. You're not gonna get it. God. You know what I mean?
You fucking cough in my face.
You're not gonna get it. You have the vaccine.
Yeah.
There's no reason why I can't still, because my personal choice would be not to take it. And I don't mean to sound like a dick. Like I don't want to take it. There's no reason I can't still see people that have the vaccine and whatnot. And I think there could be a lot to it. If you want to go like really conspiracy theory, like just hear me out. Okay.
All right. What is it?
China and stuff. You could say this is all like man-made. I don't know.
COVID. Okay.
COVID.
Yeah.
You could say like, oh, the United States government made this virus. They wanted something in every American's body to look long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, if they wanted to get something in every American's body, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be the vaccine. You know what I mean? They scared everyone enough, and everyone wants the vaccine.
So, what do you think the government would gain from putting something in our bodies?
I don't know. A GPS tracker.
So you think?
No, okay.
I'm really trying to. Entire idea.
I don't actually believe it like that. Like, let me make that clear. Like,
he's not a GPS guy.
I think if you really want to be a conspiracy person, they could do that, but I don't think that's the case. Like,
hey, we got someone in the chat.
What?
Beastman448 guy, refusing a vaccine is brain dead.
I don't want it. That's my personal choice. I don't want that in my body.
That's fair.
Corona itself is not much of a threat to me. I mean, I'll be the first to say I'm not the healthiest individual around, but I also know that if I got it, I'm not gonna like die from it. You know what I mean? And if I die from it, well, then I guess I deserved it. But I don't.
How conspiracy do you think you could get with the idea of vaccines? How out of left field could you
it's infinite. Anybody can come up with anything.
Okay, the United States government.
What if they tried committing mass genocide and just put like something horrible like the Black Plague, but it activates in 5 weeks, and they just give that to everyone that they can, and they kill off the entire population.
It'd be terrible.
Or
except for me.
Really good chunk.
Except for me.
And then there's this whole group of people that survived. And there's been some zombie apocalypse, actually. Yeah. There's people that think like that, and that's how they actually take it.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure you're not too far out in that.
No.
I'm just not a GPS guy.
I don't have anything against anyone
that
takes it and stuff. But what did they say? No.
Someone's saying it's just its opinion. And then Beastman says, dumbass opinion.
I don't want to take it.
Okay, that's a dumbass opinion. Oh my god, listen to you, man.
Let's be honest here, though. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean,
right.
It doesn't.
A dumbass
how
opinion.
How does it directly affect you? How does it affect this dude?
And I wear a
What?
mask everywhere I go. Like, I wash my hands. Well, it's hard to now, but I wash my hands everywhere. I get that Corona is a thing, but when it comes to the vaccine, I just don't want it.
Yeah.
I believe too much in conspiracy. You know what I mean? Not the crazy. There's.
What other conspiracies do you believe in, relating to this or not?
Flat Earth, bro.
You don't tell me.
No, I'm
Okay.
joking. I'm fucking.
Aliens are definitely a thing. I don't know if that's conspiracy, but
Yeah,
aliens 100%
aliens,
exist.
some sort of
Life.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Who is that?
Will
Is
didn't
that
do that? No.
Oh.
He used something called completely bend us over. Now, guys, let me explain this to you.
Uh-huh.
We have these things called channel points. I call them tuna points.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Haha. People get them from watching over time.
Uh-huh.
You can spend it on rewards. So what I'm about to do, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You have to
I'm
bend
gonna-
over.
I'm gonna set a timer. For 1 minute,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna have to put Will's word in every sentence we say. The word is come.
God.
In every
Alright.
sentence.
I'm glad someone
What
agrees
the
with my statement, though.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think I know who that is. He's in the eBay chat.
Okay.
All right, guys. Start putting cum in every sentence. So cum. What other conspiracies? I asked you that. The conspiracy. That's what I was gonna say. The cum.
Well, okay.
The cum mattress firm thing. The whole cum mattress firm conspiracy theory that they're like a money laundering sort of establishment.
Yeah.
Cum. I believe in that, honestly.
Okay, well, come first. I don't know if I can talk about this, so just come here. You know?
Okay.
So
okay.
I think that mattress firm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first there's a lot of cum on their mattresses, but I think that it's a money laundering front
Mm-hmm.
for cum people.
I mean, the cool cum part is that the CEO of their parent company and
the
people
the
underneath
CUM.
them.
You mean?
Oh my bad, the CUM.
Yeah.
They're getting investigated by the FBI. Fuck you, Will. That was good.
I had no idea where we were at on that.
No. I mean, I'm still gonna talk about this. The FBI. We don't have to put cum in it anymore. Is actually investigating those people.
Yeah.
And two of the people underneath the CEO stage just quit.
So
and left. Like they packed their bags and left the second they were being investigated.
I feel like I've talked with you about this before.
Probably.
So I watched some YouTube videos on. I love conspiracy theories, honestly.
All right. Now we have to do derailed. You can't use say the word the. You love conspiracy theories?
We can't what?
According to Satai 88, we can't use the word the
Okay.
in any sentence.
So what was I saying?
A conspiracy theory about.
Oh yeah, I love conspiracy theories, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily give into them, but I think it just really gets your mind thinking. But anyway, the mattress firm one.
Yeah.
I can't tell if I'm saying that word or not. It's just it's kind of hard. But anyway, I looked into that. I watched some YouTube videos on it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's really good arguments for yes, it could be, and no, it couldn't be. So the argument for no, it couldn't be, and why you go down any town and you see 8 mattress firms next to each other is because they've just, it's like car dealerships, right? When it comes to mattress competition and stuff. It's like car dealerships. You go over on the east side or the west side, all the car dealerships are within 2 miles of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how mattress places used to be. They always used to be right next to each other.
Oh,
and
they were that fucking common, like cars.
So yeah,
God damn,
That was crazy.
Before you can order a mattress and it shows up to your door, but they were all right next to each other and stuff because you're out shopping for a mattress, you don't find one at this place, so you go across the street and look at this place. Well, anyway, Mattress Firm just became the biggest name, and it just bought out all these places. It bought out all their competition. So then they just started, they renamed all these. So what once was a Bob's Mattresses.
Yeah.
It's now Mattress Firm right next to another mattress firm.
Fucking who owns them? Steinhoffels.
Yeah.
Which
So
also is another.
no. So that's no. Okay.
It's
So that's why you see so many of them. But anyway, so the argument for it is like money laundering or something. There's so many of them you don't see. There's a company. It's not Steinhoffels. It's Steinhoff, I think.
okay.
And it's a company that's run out of South Africa, I believe.
Okay.
And it's not Steinhoffels. It's Steinhoff. And when there was a lot of, I think it wasn't the FBI at first, but the IRS, whatever it was, they looked into their records and stuff. They saw faulty transactions,
Oof.
or I don't know, made up numbers, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Numbers. Well, where is this money coming from? Which is exactly what money laundering is. And they looked into it and stuff. And right when they went under investigation, which was by the FBI, that's when those people resigned. And I think there was a lot more to it, but they just resigned. They got out of there, didn't want anything to do with it. And they didn't even find anything out.
Really?
After the faulty numbers, they just got out of there. But when it comes to South Africa, it gets me thinking. Have you ever seen the movie like Blood Diamond? Well, it's a movie about like all the diamonds, like the war-torn countries in Africa and stuff, and the diamonds and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking about what, like, if it was money laundering, what would it be for? You know, if it's, I don't think it would be for drugs, because I don't think many like drugs come out of South Africa. You know what I mean? I think it would still have to be for something illegal. So that's why I'm thinking, like, maybe it's for those blood diamonds, like the illegally like enslaved diamonds that are mined and
Holy
stuff.
shit, dude! I feel like I'm fucking reading a book right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
Dude,
reading.
I love
like
this
I'm
stuff.
watching a movie.
I love this stuff. If you're ever bored
and
just like you want to like think, you don't want to go to bed, like you want to be up all night thinking, I don't know if you want to do that. Just look up conspiracy theories. They're so interesting. They will really get you thinking. I think I've watched too many of them because now I just think everything is a conspiracy, but I really think they get your mind running. They really do.
Fuck, dude.
I don't know how you guys keep up with conspiracy theories. Like, I can never get into it. Like, you guys look all this stuff.
You just kind of look around sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes I just question things myself and I look it up and it's a conspiracy theory.
I mean, yeah, I was never into that.
I have a question.
What?
Do you guys think we're living in a simulation? Quentin, I feel like you could go in depth on this one.
I could go super in depth.
Let's hear it.
On this one.
I've heard there's like a 50-50 chance we're in a simulation.
Right now, that's the rough approximation. Basically, there's a few things that we could do as a civilization that would increase the chance of us being in a simulation up to like 99.9 repeating. Like, and there's just a few things. If we can find the last number of pi or any pattern in pi, simulation.
What does that have to do with
it? It goes because it's supposed to be this thing that's infinite and never ending. Think about it. If we're being run on a computer, that's what we're talking about. If we are living in a simulation, a piece of technology, that thing itself cannot process infinity. So if this infinite thing in our world is infinite, and we find an end, that shows that the computer ran out of memory, or like the outside limits of the universe stopped making sense. Or we could be coded in a sense that has infinity, but not to them.
Yeah.
So there's these weird fucking conspiracies. Another one is that if kind of in reverse now, if we develop a quantum computer that can run a simulation so well up to the atomic size of this universe, if we do what we think is being done on us, basically, if we do that it almost like confirms the whole simulation thing. So basically, if we create an entire universe
now, what's your personal take on it? What do you think?
I like to say fuck it. Yeah, we are. Sure.
What do you
Why
think?
not?
It's like what defines that simulation? You know what I mean? Is someone sitting? Is someone viewing us in third person with an Xbox controller in their
Maybe.
hand?
That's kind of the idea. I mean, I like to think that we're just like some kids like science project. I think that'd be kind of fire, and in like an alien universe, like some Rick and Morty shit. They just he just invented this second universe, and then in that universe, they made a universe, and in that universe they made a universe. That's where Rick and Morty picked up on that theory. But
you guys talk about this like we're in a simulation, but how I see it is, I look more like scientific. Like, you know how there's like different parallel universes, like, or like
The idea of
dimensions,
it.
like
Spider-Verse.
Do you understand? Like
There's
first
different
dimension,
Spider-Man.
second dimension, third. We're in the third dimension, right?
yeah,
And we could see first and 2nd. I see it as there are things in the fourth dimension which we cannot see, and how people like say they see ghosts or like images or just things that happen randomly, periodically. I think at that point
in the fourth dimension.
I think at that point that's where the fourth dimension, something in the fourth dimension, lines up with our dimension. So at some point we see them at the same plane. Yeah. Because you know the difference between fourth dimension and third.
Yeah. I don't. Dimension analysis is insanely cool.
Yeah,
Isn't
I really
2D
got into it.
versus like 3D. What's 4D then?
So 4D,
our brains literally cannot imagine.
Okay, so you know how,
but it is imaginable. Our brain just can't do it.
So you know how 2D, a square would just be 4 sides, and then 3D, a square would be a cube, right? So it'd be what, 6, right? 6 sides of a cube.
Well, 2D would just be one side, right?
Yeah, it'd just be one, and then you'd need
infinitely thin thing. There's no thickness to it, because that's where the third dimension comes from. Is thickness, heights.
So it's just a fourth dimension and a fourth dimensional square would be 8 cubes put together in some shape or form. So you can't process that. Exactly.
Can you draw it for me?
No, you can't draw it. You can't draw or anything. It makes no sense. You can't.
We have rough models, but our models are only as good as a 3D object. Exactly. You know how we draw 3D objects? We draw it on a 2D plane. Yeah. So it's like that. So what they've done is they've tried to model the fourth dimension using a 3D object. Yes. And it's basically, it looks like a cube inside of another cube with these weird lines.
Yeah. Now it's possible because of VR. Somebody did it in VR. And then you can make version. Yeah, you make first, second, third dimensional shapes with a fourth dimensional shape.
What's first dimension? What's that?
A dot.
Just a dot. It's like nothing.
Infinitely tiny point. There's no.
Technically, there's no points. Technically, there's no points.
Basically, yeah. Basically.
Okay. Second dimension, there's 2 points. 2 points where you can see X and Y. And then
have you ever watched the movie Lucy?
Yeah.
Lucy?
Yeah. She gets like
unlocking 100% of your brain. That movie's really? It's super exaggerated. Yeah.
It's cool though.
We don't use 10% of our brain. We use almost the entire thing. It's a cool concept though. Yeah. Dude, tell me, if we can model the fucking fourth dimension in a computer nowadays, imagine this shit in 100 years, 200 years. Tell me we're not living in a simulation. Yes. Tell me we can't create life at this point.
You know who's going to push us there?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk,
baby. Damn right.
You love him or hate him. Elon Musk, the world needs people like him. Yes. I'm serious.
We need way more of him.
He pushes our world forward. He is the
dude, I love that guy.
He is the
you could say
who invented the light bulb? Eisenhower.
Thomas Edison.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower is a president.
Okay, Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is the Thomas Edison of like our modern day. Yeah.
Dude, fucking.
He keeps the world pushing forward, and I think for as much hate that Jeff Bezos got for being the richest person, whether I don't care what your stance is on it.
I don't really Elon Musk is that important.
What?
I don't think being the richest is Elon's goal or that important.
No, at all. But what I'm saying is that Elon Musk, I think, now that he's the world's richest person,
publicly known, richest person.
Oh, we can talk about that too later. Yeah. Oh my god. No, I think he's such a better representation of what rich and power can do in this world. He's the one. What do you say? With his net worth is like 200 billion.
Oh,
with half of that is going to helping people out, and the other half is pushing us forward, getting us on Mars and all that stuff. And I think that's such a better representation than Jeff Bezos. Like I said, I don't care what you care. I don't care what you think about Jeff Bezos, whether he's like scummy for being this rich or if he deserves it, whatever.
Mhm.
I think Elon Musk is such a better representation of what richness can do to like help the world out.
I cannot agree more.
Yeah.
I think
Almost that entire thing.
I think
And
you
that's
also have
why
to-
that's why personally, sorry Nick,
Nah.
that's why personally I love the man. Like I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
the world really needs people like him.
What were you gonna say?
You gotta think about it too, though. Like, Eli grew up like with nothing. He started up
Yeah.
like he sold
Mhm.
PayPal.
Mhm.
He built
Yeah.
up his empire. That's why he
Yeah.
understands.
People forget that
Other
PayPal
yeah.
was Elon Musk.
He understands the struggle.
He made and sold his first video game at 12.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he grinded.
He
Worked for
he had a
everything
really
had.
tough like home life and
Like-
stuff too. He grew up poor. He grew up in South Africa. That's where he gets his accent from. A lot of people don't know that, but no, I think
Yeah.
he deserves it too.
Yeah, it's really
Absolutely.
Definitely.
it's really how you grow up.
Mhm.
Like Jeff Bezos,
Hmm.
nothing like that.
No.
He had it good. He's like
Mhm.
classic blue white collar
Mhm.
family.
Yeah.
I mean, he never really struggled as much.
Hmm.
Remember that
What?
divorce though with him? His
Yeah.
wife, dude.
Took so much.
He became
Oh my
this
God.
billionaire,
Mhm.
and then her ass was like divorce. It took
Uh-huh.
billions from the man.
Hmm.
How do you guys feel about that stuff? Stuff like divorces
Not
and
cool.
women taking advantage of
It's
that.
not cool.
Like,
Jeff Bezos, his ex-wife became the richest woman
Yeah.
in the world off a divorce with him.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
not
it's
talking
true.
about reasoning and stuff, but did she really work for that money and stuff?
For that much money. Are
Right,
you
for
kidding
that
me?
much money.
No, it's not even up for debates. Jeff Bezos built an empire,
Uh-huh.
dude.
she did nothing.
Do you
Yeah.
know how much work that is? I'm not saying she did nothing.
Yeah.
She could have been the
And-
emotional.
okay, sorry,
Hold
and
on,
once-
hold on, bro.
Yeah.
She could have just been the emotional help that he needed.
Uh-huh.
If that's all that much
Uh-huh.
work she put in, that's something.
Uh-huh.
That is more than $0.
Yeah.
But unless she was side by side doing all of this work with him the entire time and got
Mhm.
her name on everything like Jeff Bezos did,
Mhm.
she does not get half of that shit. Are you
Mhm.
kidding?
No, not at all.
That should be a crime.
Yeah.
It really
Illegal.
should.
I don't know I'm not familiar with Elon and his divorce or whatever, but I know with Jeff Bezos and his ex-wife that it was for like valid reason. I think Jeff Bezos like cheated on her or something. I don't know, but I remember it wasn't like a stupid I'm divorcing you because I'm rich, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that was her motive, you never know, but I don't think it was.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I also don't think that she deserves that. You know what I mean? I hate that divorce a lot of times comes down to money and stuff.
Kids,
From what I see,
especially.
yeah, kids and
I don't. That is something that needs to be touched up on
Mhm,
as laws here.
mhm,
They need to touch that shit up.
mhm.
The fact that some women can squeeze like
Well,
$2
it
grand,
can be men
$2
too.
grand
It can be men
off
too.
of someone who has lower than the average income.
Mhm,
You're okay. So already, it's usually the guy. Let's just fucking get elephant out of the room. He's so many times I see below the average income, and then on top of that, they may be struggling already.
mhm.
For one kid, and let's say the woman has a higher salary than her, she's above the average
Mhm.
line. He has to pay up to $2.5 grand a month. Multiply that shit by 12, and you get a year that is
25.
so much money.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, and
No, it's not 20.
it's not 25,
No, it's
30. Sorry.
something like that.
Okay.
He is struggling now even more, and she's just benefiting.
Mhm.
Now, the roles can obviously be reversed, and I would argue the exact same point. I want to
Mhm.
emphasize that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying women don't deserve help from a man.
Mhm.
It depends where you are and where you can help yourself
Mhm.
first. The kid's
Yeah.
important, but like, I think it's
I think you see
bullshit.
that a lot with celebrities too. You know, what I mean?
millions a
Yeah.
month.
Uh-huh.
Why? Why does a kid need millions?
Right.
It's almost as
You
if
know it's not going to them either.
no.
You know damn well.
It's almost as if they're not looking out for the kid's sake.
Yeah.
They're looking out for
Their own
A tax's
spending.
sake?
Yeah.
being in a certain tax bracket, maybe.
being
Maybe
in like a
helping them.
certain quality of life.
It's
so
helping
social,
yourself
really.
more than the kid.
I mean, I think part of that is like men's whatever.
I have Austin. I'll talk about it.
What?
Go on.
Oh, okay. I think part of that is just, I mean, before it was all like men do one thing, females do another.
Mm-hmm.
And before there was like none of like, there's not much divorces and all this money coming in, and just everybody was fine. It wasn't that bad. I think it's got worse, and as it got worse, I mean, people got greedy. They just want money.
Mm-hmm.
They have kids with celebrities. They cheat, and then they do that all for money. I mean, it's just to fit in social groups, because people were normalizing social groups.
Oh yeah,
and I think that's a big problem.
They're normalizing celebrities and being obsessed with an individual's life that has nothing to do with you.
Where you have to be above a certain bar.
Where do you think that phenomenon comes from? Being obsessed with celebrities.
I don't know.
I don't get following like that agenda of what has this celebrity been up to.
As an influencer is one thing, but
yeah, as an influencer, I'm talking about like the people who got there through bogus reasons, like Kim Kardashian. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck do we care?
Yeah.
Why the fuck do we care?
Right. Why?
What has she done?
Okay, you know what?
She looks at.
You know what I don't like?
She had a video. That's it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I don't like is, my girlfriend, she was watching like Keeping Up with the Kardashians one day or whatever, and there was something about, and I've seen this like on Instagram too. It was Kim, or I don't know any of them, but I think it was one of them.
Chloe.
I don't know any of them.
How do you know this? How do you know?
I just know those two.
And it was one of them. They have some like program where they get people out of jail and stuff, where they like set up legal teams and whatnot. I think that's amazing, right? I think there's a lot of people that are in jail and stuff that deserve that kind of help. What I don't like is that when I saw this, I feel like it's something they wouldn't do if it wasn't them trying to make themselves look better. I think
that's what it is.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
That's just what it
is. And when I saw that, because I've known that, I was like, oh, that's nice. But then I see that they have a TV show, and half of it is dedicated to this. Okay, we're gonna make ourselves look better by getting people. Well, they don't do anything. They say, okay, hey lawyer, go get this person out of jail.
Yeah.
But make sure on my TV show it looks like I'm doing everything, and it's like
you don't have to.
I don't agree with that at all. I hate when people like that, when celebrities do stuff to make themselves look better. When
the equivalents of that on like YouTube, feeding the homeless.
Yeah. I was just gonna say
going up to people who are clearly homeless, fucking pointing a camera in their face, handing them a slice of American cheese. Yeah. Like, who the fuck wants that? Who wants to be in that position of a homeless dude? You're putting someone else down. You're making yourself.
You're making them,
and you're benefiting.
Yeah.
Big YouTubers, they get money from AdSense. People clicking the video.
Yeah.
They're
rubbing it in their. That camera is rubbing it in their face.
But to the people who don't just think for a second about it, they're just like, "Oh, this guy's so nice."
Yeah.
Click, and then they're done. This next video.
Yeah.
They don't fucking sit back and think, "Wow, this is really fucked up. This is a horrible thing to do to someone."
I mean, I never understood why people film themselves doing that. It's like, if you film yourself, that's really only just for clout. I mean, you want your influence to grow.
You want to make yourself look better.
Yeah, you just want to. I mean, like not throwing it out there, but like not trying to like suck my own dick, but
I hope not.
When like, I mean, we've all at least helped somebody like who needed it, right? But like, we don't go out of our way to throw it out there because we know that's just like, it's not special. It shouldn't be special. I don't know why helping people who need help is like such a unique thing to do. It should just be common. It should be.
That's a good point.
It should be normalized. Like, I mean, if someone needs help, just throw out hands.
Are you saying if a dude did something nice to a guy and a girl sees him off in the distance, she shouldn't be like, "Oh my God, he's so nice for that." She should just look at him and be like, "That's what any human should do."
Yeah.
And you're saying that should apply to everyone. Yeah. Everyone just has this level of like helping each other out.
Yeah. Not like in a communist looking way.
No.
But just like in a
cultural,
being a good human,
cultural way. just a social
Yeah.
sign of respect is helping someone else out.
I'm
I like that.
big believer. Well, in conspiracy theories, but I'm also a big believer in karma and stuff. I know it's not like oh, you have good karma, you have good karma, but I like to keep that in my thought in the back of my head. You know what I mean? I like helping people out. With I think I learned from my dad because he's always he's not the type to go like give a homeless person like money or whatever, but every time he goes to get like food or something, he always like Taco Bell. Me and him would always used to go to Taco Bell. Every time we go there, he gives them like a nice $10 tip. That's what they're making an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think I've learned a lot from him. And you guys know me. How long have we been going to Gus's, right? I think our whole group is good about this.
Me 5 years, you guys longer.
I think our whole group is good about that. But I've always like made sure I leave a good tip and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they don't deserve it, that's one thing. But I think karma is a thing, and I wish people just helped people out more. You know what I mean?
It's definitely, people think karma is some like religious thing, and it comes from cultural and reasons, but maybe a little bit of religion.
Yeah.
Karma is, in my way of seeing it, it's just a thing that kind of obvious. Like if you're a dick,
yeah,
people are gonna be a dick to you. Why is that a religious concept?
Yeah.
That just sounds like humans being humans. If you always give out nice things, people are gonna remember you more, and that slight boost of you standing out among a crowd of people, 200 people see you that way, you have like a platform of people who love you instantly, and people are gonna be attracted to you more.
You get a name for yourself.
You get a name for yourself.
I remember I worked at I just thought about this. I worked at Culver's, right, for a while.
Wild.
There was this guy that came through one day. He paid with $100. He said, "You keep that. You use it until it runs out for all the cars behind me."
Oh, I thought you meant for
I
you.
wish.
Holy shit.
I guess I could have pocketed, but once again, that's bad karma. You know
bad
what I
karma.
mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, holy crap, like that's a lot, and it's helping people out. You know what I mean? It got to the next like 4 or 5 cars or whatever that people are just getting their meals paid for, and I still think about that. I'm like holy shit, this dude is like I hope you have good karma. Like that's the type of stuff I think.
Yeah.
I think that'll.
But do you think doing nice acts in hopes of receiving better things for yourself, that shows kind of like that same concept you were talking about earlier? Like you're only doing good things.
No.
So you see how that loop
But here's
happens?
here's the difference with that. Before we were talking about, they were literally recording themselves, like putting it out there, shoving it in their face, and then proceeding to post that to obtain good karma
from others.
I think
this one's internal.
But for here, internal, I mean, everybody always thinks about everybody hopes to have something good happen after doing a good deed, right? I mean, you're lying if you're saying that you've never thought about that. You always hope for something good to happen, especially after doing something good.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's always a goal.
I think it more than karma too. It's a good feeling. You feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? It's not. You feel good. Like that's the only way to put it. Yeah. You feel like you've helped out. You shouldn't have to go help a homeless person. You shouldn't have to go help someone that's struggling and help them out however you want to do it, and then not be able to feel good about yourself. I think that's the half of it, is you're helping someone out, and I think you should feel good about it.
I mean, I think that also helps yourself too. I mean, like everybody needs this, like the self-confidence, self-boost. And I think helping other people is a really good way to gain that self-boost. It's just
I definitely agree with both of you guys, but it's so hard to think about this concept without realizing that people do things for an egotistical reason. Good or bad, it's for ego. They want to make themselves feel better. Do you think there's a way to eliminate that? Do you think there is a way for you to do something good and not respect and not like want something back?
No, there's no way, because I mean,
be careful there, because that's what monks do.
Yeah.
Monks
Nick
eliminate
would win.
ego as much as they
I-
can.
I
And
don't
think
know-
that's a really cool concept.
They do it like what you said, as much as they can, but there's almost no way because everybody thinks for themselves at some point. We're humans. We're imperfect.
It's like you lose your consciousness if you don't have any ego.
Who would
Exactly,
win in a
there's-
fight, Nick Vang or Elon Musk?
Wait, what?
That was a question when you were talking about Elon Musk. Who would win in a fight, Elon Musk or you? So, and then Will asked who would win in a fight, you two.
I already addressed that. Nick, you got that one.
Luke would win, of course. You know,
Yeah.
pretty big compared to me.
Sorry. Okay, we got so off topic for a second.
What were we talking
we're talking about
about?
monks and ego and shit.
I think there's good and bad ego. There's no way to ever get rid of ego. I mean, monks, they try their best to get rid of it, but
Where did monks come from?
You were reading.
You were reading,
I was
but-
saying, is there a way to like do something good without like wanting something in return to make yourself feel better?
Be
Because
a
that's
monk.
ego.
Mhm.
I'm saying people like monks do things without, and they train themselves to not want something back so they can lower their ego. But I'm saying if you have zero ego at all, I feel like you would be boring.
yeah,
You'd be extremely boring. And
It's-
you would lose almost your consciousness, become like this mindless thing that doesn't desire anything for themselves. That's kind of ego
think-
death.
I think they-
have you heard of that? Ego death?
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's
psychedelics
off,
and
like,
shit?
yeah.
there'd have to be
DMT or
something
some
wrong
shit.
with like your brain physically, because I mean, parts of your brain
Or just trauma, you think?
Yeah.
You think trauma would do that
trauma
shit?
would definitely help with that.
Yeah.
It's just your brain would shut off part of itself just so it closed that memory off, or just help itself in some way.
Yeah.
I think that'd be the only way to disclose ego, but that also disclosed all emotions. You would have no emotions at all. You'd be lifeless.
Hold up. I got a good example of someone who who does this really well. PewDiePie. I don't know if you guys have ever kept
Yeah.
up with him. That man has such a massive platform.
Mhm.
He at one point in like the past year, he donated like a $250,000 to a charity.
Mhm.
Did not announce it on any platform.
Mhm.
People only found out because word gets around. That's
Yeah.
it. Holy
Mhm.
shit! Our charity got $250,000.
Mhm.
Who did this? Oh, Felix Schellberg.
Mhm.
And then word gets
put it
around
together,
then,
yeah.
and then a news station hears.
Yeah.
PewDiePie doesn't mention the shit he does at all. He
Uh-huh.
just does it, and he stays to himself, and he doesn't let this massive platform get to him.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's awesome. He's like the golden relic to follow on YouTube, in my opinion. He's like
Mhm.
the Elon Musk of the YouTube
Yeah.
world.
Mhm.
He brings it. No, he actually no. I don't know if he brings it forward, but
Like the bridge.
he's like the most respectable, well-known person in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, have you been watching him from the start, like really early on, before he
7
became
years. 7 years ago
watching him grow?
was insane.
It's crazy.
Wasn't
Like
it?
he was still like one of the top tier YouTubers, but I mean like he's grown so much,
Mhm.
and then I mean, like what you were saying before, his ego is close to nothing.
Do you know?
He's so
Dude, that's. Oh yeah,
he's so
close to
I
nothing.
don't know what to say. I forgot the word, but like he's just so
I was just thinking, dude, like, when it comes to it, it's like, meeting someone who you watched over the screen, they've never seen your face, but you've seen this person for more than half a decade. Imagine meeting that person. That'd be so weird because you almost know their entire life.
Mhm.
But do you think PewDiePie knows about my life? No.
Mhm.
Imagine being in the shoes of someone coming up to you. You've never seen them. You're in a foreign land. Oh my god, have you married your girlfriend yet?
Mhm.
That's a personal ass question. I completely understand it when YouTubers are like, fans, do not come to my house, please.
Yeah.
That shit,
have a life,
dude.
too.
Yeah, they have a life. And I
Mhm.
think meeting any celebrity, the fact that they're known as that triggers something on our brain.
Mhm.
You would have the weirdest feeling walking up to someone you know and they don't know anything about you.
being a celebrity is like having no privacy at all.
Oh,
None
yeah.
whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
And
No.
I could never do it personally. Just
Mhm.
you have nothing to
Mhm.
yourself. You have no
I
free-
can't believe people wish for fame.
Yeah.
Like growing up and stuff, it would always be,
Yeah.
what do you want in life? I want to be famous. No.
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 Yeah.
Or it's like, would you rather
We're, like,
be
conditioned
rich
that.
or famous? It's like, come on. You're really gonna choose famous? Like, I don't care if it doesn't even have to be rich as the other option, but like famous, I just think maybe it's just not for me, but I don't know. I could not.
You can never get away from people.
You can't.
You never have your own
Such
space.
like an obligation and stuff too.
You have to keep up with appearance.
People will show up at your house. You can't tell them fuck you. Like, you just can't, because you're a celebrity. All of a sudden, that's what people are gonna see you as. But what if you? I don't know.
There's a standard you have to follow.
I feel bad for celebrities sometimes.
I'm not.
I feel like they didn't wish it like that way.
So you choose rich and famous.
Any day of the week.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what would my life look like if it was written in a textbook or someone else was looking at me. Being rich doesn't change how the story is told as much as being famous, but not being famous in the sense of a bullshit reason. Like being famous in the sense of like you do something that is notable.
I guess there's different kinds of famous too. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Being famous is like a spectrum of fame, how people think of you.
Yeah,
you could be super
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
You have people inventing stuff.
PewDiePie, right. Elon Musk, the people that are famous and like provide something. You know what? Not so much PewDiePie. I mean, as much as I love that guy.
No, I don't think any of those, honestly. I think when it comes to famous, you have people on the side that are really famous like that. More like social media famous, if that makes sense. Yeah. Kim Kardashian, I think Mr. Beast, PewDiePie or whatever. And then you have, on the other hand, I guess Elon Musk could fit in there, although I feel like sometimes maybe he plays the role of the celebrity almost. But I think more in the fact, I don't know, because some like famous person for science, some like Einstein, Einstein type person,
Stephen Hawking, Neil deGrasse Tyson, stuff like that.
Where people are gonna know them for famous, but they're not gonna be showing up at their house and stuff.
You described that perfectly. That's the famous I want. That's it.
From that point, there's different lines of respect for fame, like how you just said, like.
Famous Marine?
Yes, like there's like a bunch of respect for all these like scientific people like Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and then for content creators like you were saying, there's almost no respect to that point, because I mean you still have like fans just going to their houses, like constantly trying to follow them. You know,
That's
they have
bullshit.
no privacy. People, paparazzi.
Yep.
Good morning, Kanye.
Yeah, there's no respect there. You have no respect in that sort of thing.
And then it's, oh, Kanye, you're a terrible person.
Yeah,
it's like,
no. Yeah.
But yeah, the respect is just,
it's different.
I know.
And well, how bad do you want to earn the title, like a famous? What was it? Sniper?
Chris Kyle.
No. Like, what were you gonna do? You said something about sniper.
Sniper in the infantry.
Chris Kyle, yeah.
So Chris Kyle is a famous name.
He literally has a movie about it.
But I'm saying, how much do you want a status like that?
Nope.
If at all? Not really.
Okay. Because I think, one second. I think that's more of the famous that I had on this hand.
Yeah.
I think that's more of the, you actually did something that made you famous. Good. Versus the, oh, I'm Kim Kardashian famous. You know what I mean? But anyway.
But you also have to think of the reasons why. Like, for me, I've always like wanted to join the military because it's not all about like shooting, killing people, and like all this stuff, oil and shit. It's about like, to me, it's about helping people, like being out there, and like you could say you're helping people by doing certain things like metal straws and shit. But like, there's a difference between doing that and going out, being there physically, and helping people in other countries. Because you hear all these war stories. I've heard all these war stories from books and movies. There's these soldiers helping all these kids. You know, they're handing out water, food, rations, or extracting people. Or
saving their lives.
Saving their lives, exactly. That's like what I want to do. I don't want to be known or famous for killing people. That's just terrible. Yeah. You don't want people, like, I joke about that all the time, but like, you'd never want to be known for
war or not, you know, a life is a life if you're taking it.
Yeah. It's never easy.
It's cooler to hear a story of someone who like managed to go into a dangerous spot and save their friends over than someone who gets a bunch of headshots.
Hacksaw Ridge. You guys seen that movie?
Oh, it's been a bit.
Come on,
about?
It's been a bit.
What is it about?
It's the dude. It was about World War II, I think. he didn't want to. I love the movie. It's actually really good.
He never picked up a rifle
yeah,
or anything,
he never
right?
picked up a rifle.
And he like carried his buddies ever.
He was
Yeah.
a medic. Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
think that's the dope kind of famous. You know what I
That's
mean?
like
That's how annoyed
like
his
the,
fucking
like-
surgeons
yeah.
were.
Right.
You motherfucker!
fucking.
Pick up the fucking rifle, dude.
Listen,
Quit being a dick.
That could never happen for Marines, because like Marines, everybody's a marksman, so you have to shoot a rifle.
Mhm.
That's all that is.
Unless you're
What
a
was
kid
he
from
Where-
Hacksaw Ridge.
Where do you think he was at?
Army. He was
The
an
branch?
army.
Army?
He was probably medic. He was he was just medic. He probably evac'd a lot of people because he was carrying people in that movie, right?
Yeah.
He was just
Damn.
medical evac.
Uh-huh.
Ran around with medical supplies, carried everybody
Uh-huh.
to doctor tents and everything. That's all he
Uh-huh.
did.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's a really
that's
good
pretty
movie.
cool.
that's pretty cool.
I think it.
I should watch it.
I watch clips on that sometime. It's really good, honestly.
Full Metal
That's-
Jacket's another good movie.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
What the fuck? He's a well-known.
Oh yeah, I read
movies.
books. Oh yeah, I usually read books about all these.
Oh,
books.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I can go off about that whole comparison of books versus movies. Fuck it, I'm doing it, dude. That's so annoying. Oh, dude, the book's better than the movie.
No,
You can't ever convince me that's true unless the movie is made by third graders. I'm not gonna believe that. I don't want to read the fucking Game of Thrones. I want to read about a sex scene or a dragon having its head cut off.
Uh-huh.
I want to see that shit. I don't want to read
Yeah.
on black words on a white piece of paper. That's bullshit. I want to see that motherfucker die.
Uh-huh.
I want to see that dragon explode or the fucking world exploding in a 3D movie. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? The
Mhm.
movie's better than, or the book's better than the movie.
I mean,
My ass.
I mean-
Kiss it, bro.
I
Fucking
mean,
bro.
in some ways, there are books that are better than movies, but overall,
What are those
books
ways?
can never. So to me, American Sniper, the book, was
Uh-huh.
always better, just
Mhm.
because in the movie they can never do the things they did in the book, because in the book it's his autobiography. It's what he
Oh,
did.
right.
They can't.
That's kind of cool.
They can't compare
That's kind of
from what the movie did
Mhm.
to what he actually did in writing. You
Why
can't.
not,
You
though?
can't. You can't replicate those scenes. It's like it's real scenes, real emotions.
I feel like that's.
There's no way you can replicate the exact
Do
same.
you think it was
emotions.
just
But then
bad
why
director?
can't you exactly replicate it in a book too? You know what I mean?
It's
Wait,
I mean-
he's saying you can in a book.
you can in a book.
That's what he's saying.
But why can you?
I mean, it's his autobiography. There's certain things in movies where people can't act. People can't feel the real emotions
Uh huh.
of how somebody else felt,
Uh-huh.
and just seeing someone trying that feels fake.
Uh-huh.
Completely fake. It ruins it for me.
It matches their name.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
don't know
it.
if I'm just not much of a reader, but I take Quentin's standpoint on this. I just
I mean, I do like
I can
movies.
respect your reasons. You're
Yeah.
doing it for much more serious reasons
Yeah.
than I am. I'm doing it because I want to see tits and dragons dying.
yeah.
That's why I'm doing it.
Uh huh.
You do it because you
There's
think about it
certain
more
things.
honorably.
Yeah, there's-
You definitely think about it more mature than I do.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I see where you're coming from. I do. Okay, so now let's say the Simpsons movie.
Okay.
Fuck it, it's a book now, and I give that shit to you, and it just full of detail. You never know how Homer felt. Dude, you can't put Bart in Homer's shoes, dude. You can't do that shit. Do you see what I'm saying?
I'm not.
You can't flip that
Yeah.
role. You can't be like, oh, dude, the book will never outperform the movie.
Okay, like before I said, it's not always the case. Like shit like that, and especially like
so
that,
you're,
'cause
you're
that's
telling me
fake.
the you're telling me the Simpsons movie would flop as a book. The
Yes,
Simpsons
yes,
book.
I would say
You're telling me
that is all
flop?
fictional.
Dude,
That's-
that'd become a fucking trend. The
I would
Simpsons movie
never.
book.
No, I'd
That'd be
never take that
so
thing. Up.
funny.
It'd be so. I'd have a seizure reading it. A seizure reading everything.
Okay,
what
why
Homer
though?
says.
Why?
Like Homer took a bite out of his pink donut,
The
blazing
things,
at the nuclear
the
button.
things that just happened in the movie is crazy.
So
just
is
because
that
the
the girl in the
Simpsons.
sky shaking her titties and then
Yeah, because the Simpsons itself is just. It's so fictional. It's so bizarre. And you just reading it instead
gotta
of seeing
piss.
it is so wild. It's
Uh-huh.
bizarre.
Yeah.
There's no way you could.
Okay, but
You're
what
reading-
makes that different? What makes that different from the Chris Kyle one?
Because
American, what is it? American
Sniper.
Sniper.
Because faking emotion and
Mhm.
like seeing someone fake an emotion from somebody else
Uh huh.
just feels too fake. It
Uh-huh.
feels unrealistic. It feels like okay, that happened, but like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you really care about it? Does it really matter
Well,
anymore?
Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe the
It's just-
movies you're watching are like terrible, but I really think
I like there are movies that
can
like
visualize.
Yeah.
I think they can visualize
yeah.
emotions and stuff just fine. Versus a book, I think maybe it's I haven't read a book in like years, honestly. All the homework assignments I just look up like summaries and stuff, but I don't know. I used to like books, but I think movies just portray stuff better.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Harry Potter movies better than the books, just because honestly, you like feeling the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Harry Potter?
No, I never read it.
Lord of the Rings.
I seen the movie.
You've seen the movies?
Yeah,
it's way better.
but I'm
It's
not
just-
gonna read the book.
No, I'm not
know?
gonna read the books just because the experience. Yeah. Okay. So like, the experience from like all these movies like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
There's dragons. There's magic. It's
Yeah.
Titties.
crazy. There's no way. Where's their titties in Harry Potter and Lord of the
Hey,
Lord
last
of the Rings.
movie of
Okay,
Harry Potter.
I guess, yeah.
Almost titties.
Okay.
I remember dude, I was sitting next to my mom in the theater. I was like 9. I was like, show it. And then it just gets covered by the dude's chest. And I was like, no, dude, are you kidding me? And I left and I was like, Mom, Daniel Radcliffe looks really old now. I didn't know he was actually aging. Whatever. Sorry, I got off on that titty rant again. I thought that was just a funny time.
But it also depends on your perspective and what you want from it. Honestly,
I think I like watching movies. It's easier. I don't like reading books. Maybe that's what it comes down to, honestly. You're a book person or you're a movie person.
What about TV shows? I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch TV or movies ever.
Books are for nerds.
Says you will, dude. When you were on the podcast, you were talking about all the books you were reading,
dude.
philosophy books and shit.
Really?
I feel like you'd be a philosophy guy.
Me?
On the side.
To be honest, don't fucking play me. But
No, I love this shit.
I read romance books.
I know that about you.
Yeah,
You
I read.
told me
I
that.
like
And you like romance movies.
Yeah, I generally
Like,
they're
okay,
like
why though?
I don't know. They're just like
Why not action, Nick? Come on.
I-
you're an
okay, I
action
love
person.
action.
The Notebook. Do you like love that movie? That's a
The
romance.
Notebook?
The Notebook.
I've
Tell
never
me,
heard of
dude.
that. I've
You guys
never
haven't
heard of
Notebook.
that.
That's like a meme for him.
Really?
You don't know the Notebook?
No.
Dude, it's like the most stereotypical romance movies for
Really?
like women and shit. Is the Notebook?
I read books like
Fault in Our Stars.
I read Fallen Stars.
Heard of that.
I really like that actually. I like John Green. John Green is one of my favorite authors.
Did it make you cry?
Honestly, yes, it did. Honestly, for
I've
me,
heard.
Nick
I'm
crying?
dude,
What?
okay, I don't know.
It's a tough book. It's a tough book.
It's really
a tough
tough.
story.
Mhm.
It really is. I know. I'm just a softie for people with like I guess diseases and like romance shit because honestly as a kid I never thought I'd like be in a relationship or like be that far. I'd always thought about going to the military, either dying and being a badass or like coming back and fucking without a leg or something. Just fucking.
Yeah, you tell that last. You thought about just wanting to come back without a leg?
I mean, there's always something bad that's gonna happen. You always have to prepare for the worst. You always
Nothing
gotta.
against people without a leg, but
like-
I don't think they wanted that, Nick.
Nothing goes perfectly in your life. You gotta think about that. Always prepare for the worst.
Life can change
Exactly.
unbelievably fast, and it's
So-
bullshit.
It's retarded.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let's take a second. Right now, none of us are going to process how fast life is changing. In a month, you will be. In 1 month, that does not seem like that long of a time period. You'll be sitting. Fuck, where would you be at night? In some
In my
bunk
bunk,
bed?
yeah.
In bunk. You'll be sitting in a bunk and think, damn, 3 weeks ago, I was on a podcast.
You mean a
Your
month
entire
ago?
life
At
is going to
home.
be different.
It's crazy, dude.
And you're not going to process that right now. You're going to sit here and you're going to think about it like,
That's
that
so
would be a
hard.
foreign, weird concept, but it's going to be
Yeah.
your reality. In 1 month, that's going to be your reality. We are losing this guy
I know.
away from us for a long time.
He's
We have
gonna come
known-
back with one leg.
He's gonna be like, really. I've known him for 5 years. How long have you known Nick?
A whole life, pretty much, since kindergarten. 5
He's
years old.
13 years.
He's
Yeah,
leaving
13
the-
years.
13.
13.
Years. Damn.
That is more than that's more than a decade.
Yeah.
That's a decade.
I miss you, bro.
It's crazy, dude. It's
Oh, fuck! Look out of my eye! God damn it!
you crying?
No, I'm not crying, dude. Here.
Are you crying, bro?
It's okay.
Dude, Nick, I really miss you, man.
Who said that? That had me cracking up. They were like, was it Jason at Gus's? They were like, we were talking about you going into the Marines, and someone was like, "Yeah, you couldn't tell." That had me cracking up. He had the Marines hat and like the Marines shirt on.
Oh yes.
That was pretty funny.
Nah, it's just cosplay.
Just cosplay.
Yeah, it's like a furry suit.
Yeah. But where am I gonna be in a month? Back here with the podcast.
What were we talking about?
What do you think? This is stream
One
related
more.
stuff, by the way.
So like, I don't know. No, I won't have cast. It's snowboarding again, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. No, nothing's really changing for me till after summer, I would say.
I think there's a certain amount of big like life changing moments in people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
and there's other small like life changing moments in your lives.
Uh-huh.
Like me going to the Marines, that's big for me. I mean, my mom dying, that was really big for me.
Damn,
But-
I just dropped that one. God damn, dude.
Oh yeah. Honestly, it's easier once you talk about things. It's easier to talk about. It's just
Uh-huh.
getting out of the way. I mean, it happens. Shit happens. Life goes on, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can't stop it. Might as well accept everything that happens, right? Accept
No
the life.
bad blood.
Yeah, accept the life changes, and then as your life changes, it's easier.
Mhm.
I mean, you get used to it, but I mean,
Are you saying like every life change is easier to come like through, or what are you saying? Talking about
I
it's
think-
easier.
talking about it is easier, and then as you talk about it more, it's like it becomes more normalized.
Mhm.
I mean, it happens, and after like accepting big life changes like that,
Uh-huh.
I mean, the other life changes that are gonna happen are easier. I mean, you can change according to it. Like we're all moving away from each other
Yeah.
at some point in our life. We're all
Yeah.
gonna move on with our
Mhm.
lives. Like I'm planning to move in
Come to terms
Texas.
with it.
Yeah, you said like Arizona or something.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona too,
I don't know.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all moving. Big life changes.
Mhm.
As long as you accept it, I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Okay. One thing I've always told people, you know what I mean? Like when your friends are just down bad, it doesn't matter who it is. Like when people,
Okay.
when someone you know is struggling or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't even have to know them. You could be on Snapchat, you see someone
But it would mean more.
posting some stuff on their
Yeah.
story, right? It's one thing I've always gone by is that things get better with time. And I think I've always just gone by that because I remember sophomore year I was at not a good place with myself,
Mhm.
and someone told me that like just give it time, you know what I mean? Things might be shit right now, but I promise you things will get better with time. And I've
Mhm.
always just gone by that. You know, if I'm feeling some way one day, I know like things get better with time. They really do. And
Yeah.
anytime I see someone just struggling, just going through it in a rough patch in their life, whether it's big or small, I tell them things get better with time. That's not me being a shitty at giving advice. I think it's a really true statement. Is things
Right.
will always get better. You just got to give it time. You can't like give up with stuff.
It's like a time wound.
Mhm.
It only heals with
time.
The only thing is time.
Uh-huh. You can't convince me. It doesn't.
It doesn't feel
happen
like
either.
forever though until it just happens one
Mhm.
day.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you're in this drought for your entire life. Like you've been like this,
Mhm.
and then one day you're better, and it's
Yeah.
like it's almost like that time
Uh-huh.
is in a different world,
Yeah. And now this.
and it's fixed.
Let's say
That's
you're
what
going through a
happens.
rough patch.
Yeah.
This can last a year, it can last 2 years, it can last 3 years, or it can last a day or something. But no matter what, things get better with time. I really do believe that.
You do have to be open minded though.
Yeah.
You can't. You have to be trying to help
Yeah.
yourself at the same
Uh-huh.
time.
Yeah.
Don't dig yourself a deeper
No.
hole.
But I think eventually, say it again, things always get better with
Mhm.
time. They always do.
I think
That's the best advice I give people too.
the reason bad things happen to us
Uh-huh.
is just like again, time heals stuff,
Mm-hmm.
gets better over time. Bad things happen to you so you can help other people get through that
Mm-hmm.
easier.
Yeah.
I mean, the more that people go through, like if someone goes through like someone's parent goes through a divorce, and then you have a friend who in the near future that happens to him too. I mean, you can comfort him and then help him with that time. I guess I'm just repeating what you said. Time really does just heal.
I got a weird
seeing people, same situation.
I'm sitting here thinking about it like really hard, like a visual metaphor for this. I think the reason why bad things happen or good things happen is the same reason why some player gets knocked out in a game of chess. It's part of the game. Things led up to that path. That's how I see that. I'm saying,
what does chess have to do with this?
It's a game. I'm saying if you think of life as a game, the reason why something shitty happens to you is just because that's just how it happened. The game played out the way it did. Certain characters got knocked out. Certain harsh strategies on certain players were there. It was a rough game for a bit until it just wasn't. Yeah. And it's the same. That's how I see it. It's like, oh shit, blank just happened to me and it was fucking horrible. Why did that happen? Oh, because of this thing that I couldn't control. Should I hate it for the rest of my life? No. Don't hate things that you can't control. Hate things that you can control. That's what you gotta hate.
Regrets
hate it
and stuff.
Dude, hate it so much. Hate it so much. That's the only thing. If you hate things you can't control, where's that energy going? Could be going into the things that you can change. But people don't do that. Yeah.
I think that's what really drives people. I mean, after learning,
fear and hate and love. Those like three things are like the triangle of doing shit in life.
I think that's the only way to change, is to get shit on. Like I like
what?
To absolutely.
I gotta agree.
Yeah.
No, I gotta agree.
Like the only way to change significantly, like to make your life better, you just have to get shit on. Like you have to feel the pain.
Right. If everything's going good for you, you're not gonna change. You know, something's gotta happen.
That's for that stereotypical person, someone who you can tell never went through struggle. That's probably where that comes from. Like, people who've gone through struggle.
The rich kids at school and stuff. Yeah.
Hi, I have blonde hair and I have an Instagram account. All of the comments are heart emojis and things other girls from school saying, "Girl, you're so hot." My boyfriend just cheated on me. And it really hurt my feelings because I cheated on him last week, but I told him I was sorry and he did it again to me. That's the type of struggling those people. You know how immature and dumb that sounds? I know all of us have gone through some hard shit. Yeah. And we're looking down at these people. We're like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Grow up, dog. Grow up.
They can't. Like, after high school, if you have nothing, after high school, if nothing significant has happened to you, if you haven't, like, gone through anything bad, it's hard to change. Because you're alone now. You're an adult. I mean,
I have a great idea.
What?
We start a business. This is to help people grow up. It's a group of men that you just give someone, like one of those types of people, those annoying bratty fucking copy and paste people. You give them their address, and these group of men just go beat the fuck out of their pets. They just go beat the shit out of their pets. Near death, dog. Their motherfuckers are like on the ground, and then the girls are gonna be like, "Holy shit, something bad for once." That's the first step, and we can make a business off of that.
A little brutal, but
it's like the A-Team, but for beating up pets, dog.
You're gonna make a John Wick.
Right? Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Right?
Gotta go beat the shit out of their dogs. That's the answer.
Yeah, make sure John
steal their car.
Make an international assassin.
Oh my god!
Why a business?
Ding dong ditch them. It's a group of men. Ding dong ditch. Fucking Aiken TPing houses instead of teenagers. It's a hired team of professionals. Oh my shit, dude.
That'd be crazy.
Oh,
how much money do you think you'd get from it? I don't think anybody would ever do that ever in their life. Would pay you to do that.
You beat the shit out of my cat. My daughter's being a brat.
I think parents just need to discipline their kids more. Honestly.
All right, I'm done. Okay. No, dude. I was talking to a friend about this. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't know. I don't know what he wants me to, if that's public or not. But he was talking about like he's down for like physical punishment. That's more of a looked down upon thing nowadays.
For what do you mean?
If a baby acts up, If a toddler,
baby, Jesus.
not a baby,
Well,
but
a
sorry,
child.
a child. I meant to say
Uh-huh.
child.
Yeah.
I was about to say
You're not infant. Just at any young age, if they do something wrong, verbal punishment, like forced punishment, like tie them out, go sit in a corner, you fucking brat for 45 minutes, no desserts, like small punishments as you're growing up are needed. But there's ever a point where like, if you are being an absolute piece of shit child, and let's say you backhand like your mom,
Jesus Christ.
that is way more common than you would think it is, and it's horrible.
What the fuck?
I know so many people who are like physically, as they've grown up, were like slapping and biting their parents and shit.
What the fuck?
That is where I think like a pinch. Okay, I don't know. I have seen people call their mom a bitch, and I have heard like their dad backhand them across the fucking face instantly without doubting it. They don't go, hey, don't call her that. They fucking slap them.
Yeah.
And they never do it again.
It works.
And it works. Yeah. It's such a, and you can't think about it like it's so inhumane. It's the definition of humane. It's not the definition, but it like the definition is right inside of that. That's what animals do. That's what all of the
you
animal
can
kingdoms
tell
do.
too when people haven't.
It's primitive, man.
You can tell those kids that haven't
were
ever
never
been
hit.
taught like
Who were
that.
never hit.
Right.
My mom was very smart about it. She spanked me. I've been spanked twice in my life. The one time I threw a temper tantrum as a just between like young toddler, she put me in a cold shower because I wouldn't quit, and she put me in a cold shower because she said that her brother did that and the babies were fine. Like they never did it again, and she was right. I was put in that cold shower, and I never threw another temper tantrum. And after that were the two times where I got a spanking for some dumb shit like stepping on my dog's ear, like on purpose, or like thinking that the dog couldn't feel it. I actually did that once. I thought my dog didn't have feeling in his ears, so I stepped on it, and he yipped, and my mom was like, "What the fuck? Are you a psychopath?"
Okay, so
what do you have against animals? I'm starting to wonder that.
Is Wrigley okay?
That's just coincidence, dog. That's just coincidence, dog.
But like hearing you guys talk, about getting disciplined makes me like kind of worried. I guess like when I was getting disciplined, I was getting just full on beat, just like with sticks and
that's
like
thing.
That's
and that's not uncommon.
No, it's not. I mean,
it's very common,
my parents,
especially in other parts of the world.
My parents came like straight from. They were born in Asia. They came over here as like refugees. I mean, they became citizens, so like they didn't know better. But like, I think that's what we need. But like, not as intense as I had it. Because as soon as I did one thing wrong, they got a stick, beat my beat my back, my arms, my chest.
You have brothers. Did your brothers beat the shit out of you?
Yeah, my brothers beat the shit out of me too.
And that's like a thing.
Yeah,
when you look, if your parent has siblings, they always tell a story like, "Hey, remember that time we were fucking 10 and I beat the shit out of you because you stole my ball?"
Yeah.
You and your brothers are gonna look back at that at one point and be like, "Remember the time you beat the shit out of me?"
Yeah, like
that's a sibling thing. It's such a sibling thing.
Or just if everybody in my family got beat for doing bad things. I think I remember one instant in 3rd grade. This girl, it was either I think you were involved, Luke. This African American girl called either you or me or somebody else a bitch, and I called her the N-word. I just pulled out to in front of a teacher. In front of a teacher. 3rd grade. This is 3rd grade. I remember this instant, and then just right there, the teacher looks at me and the girl, because she heard the girl call me a bitch or whatever, or somebody, one of my friends, and I called it the N-word. They took me inside with her. She asked me if I knew what it meant. I'm like, no. Because I've just heard. You just heard it. You're as a kid, right?
Yeah.
My parents heard they heard that because I got a referral and everything. And that night, fucking pants down. They took wires or some sort of rope, whacked behind my kneecaps.
Ooh,
just
blowing at Asian ass punishment.
Yes, that's how severely I got beat. And but I mean, like, it made me like. I'm mature. I'm like I feel like I'm more mature than most people in the grade.
You definitely are.
Yeah, I agree.
You're way more.
I mean, nah, man, I'm more mature than you.
But like, I feel like that it helps kids. It helps kids grow up. I feel like beating, the discipline, not beating, is like really needed.
You do it for just reasons. That's the biggest thing. If your fucking dad beats the shit out of you because you let the water boil over while making pasta. That is because there is a line where you can be so like strict and full of punishment that you're just abusive.
Yeah.
And as a parent, you should, if you're looking for a reason to hurt your kid, that's abusive. But if you're only doing it for their well-being and you fully believe that, you're not going to end up hurting them that bad because you love them still.
Yeah.
And it's just good parenting. You're a shitty ass parent, dog.
Can I hear that?
Probably. if you're just a shitty ass parent, just fuck.
I don't know. I don't know how you would. I don't know how you would want kids and then not already know and have plans of what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And you don't. I don't know how people don't think about the actions they take against their kids or against other people. Because like you have to think about this. Like, how do you want to discipline your kids? How do you want to punish them? Like, I already figured out how I want to punish mine. Like, my kid does something stupid, you know.
Shoot him.
Turns around, shoot them with a BB gun or something. But like,
some men shit.
Beat their dog up.
Look at the rabbit.
Look at the rabbit. Like, yeah, I mean, I discipline my kids easily. Like how, like as kids, you always told me, your dad always told you, never start fights, just always finish them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, I'd want that for my kids too. But if they ever started a fight, I mean, like, I'm gonna beat their ass.
I remember because oh god, you know me, I got in a fight every week,
dude.
You know that.
We always got
every single
week.
week. I was a terrible fucking child.
Yeah,
I know you.
I was a terrible child.
I met you on that high end tail.
Yeah,
of that, I think.
but no, I got in a fight every week, and it was never really me starting it. It was like I had anger issues and all kinds of stuff, but I was never the one to like go and start a fight. And the one time I did start a fight, I went and like slammed a kid's head on his desk. Yeah. In like 2nd grade.
It was terrible. Like
he called me like an idiot from across the room. I just went up to him like right on his desk. And I got like suspended for the day and stuff. And my dad was just funny. Never seen him that mad because I started it, you know, that's where I went wrong.
I've never as a kid been like, fuck this kid, and I think I want to hurt him. There was one time in Mr. Meister's class, you know, the tech ed class, dude. There was a kid. There's this redhead guy.
The ginger guy, Garrett.
Yes, yeah, Garrett.
Fucking dude, Garrett. I'm
Garrett.
18. I'm 18. Garrett Choir. I fucking.
We call him. Yes, we call him Garrett Queer.
Yeah, the lunch. Yes. Everyone hated him. He didn't have a single friend.
And this does not reflect current feelings. I want to emphasize that. This was just at the time. He was annoying the shit out of me. In that room, everyone was playing Minecraft like all the time. Yeah. I never was.
Club.
I wasn't part of that.
Never?
No, I was like fuck the norm, and I never played Minecraft with you guys. But this kid wouldn't fucking leave me alone. He kept trying to like grab the seat out from underneath me and like he kept being near me. Yeah. His head was above me, and he like put his hands on the keyboard. I fucking whiplashed my head back, got him right in the nose, gave him a bloody nose and shit. He got so mad at me, dude.
Dude, he was terrible, bro. No one, I don't know a single person that liked him, and it wasn't like he didn't deserve it. It wasn't like he was just like weird or something. Like he was always looking for problems. He was always pissing everyone off. It was everything. What even happened to him? I'm kind of curious.
He moved back.
He moved.
I remember
him and Rusty getting into a fight on the bus.
Were you on the bus?
Yes. We pulled over for like an hour, dude.
And for the police could talk to him, bro.
Yes.
He cheap shotted him, bro.
Yes.
Rusty.
Of course he did.
That's why he had a black eye.
He was like,
of course he did.
Yeah, right. He just like over the seat, he just punched Rusty. out just for no fucking reason. Like they were arguing and shit, but it was a cheap shot. He wasn't even paying attention. And then,
in the face,
bro,
or
you
the
should.
back of the head.
Yeah, because he had a black eye. Did you remember? Do you remember this in detail?
No.
Okay.
It happened when I wasn't looking, and then we pulled over.
I was right there, dude. I was right there, and then people were like holding Rusty back and stuff, bro. Because Rusty was a lot like bigger than him too. Like he was pretty little, right?
Yeah.
And dude, Rusty was just about to like end him, bro. But and if I'm glad because that way Rusty didn't get in trouble. But man, it was just that kid was just terrible. I think he ended up going away in the cop car and stuff too. Keep in mind this was like 8th grade.
Oh, I think
7th grade.
Might have.
Yeah.
Honestly,
But he was just
I feel bad for him. Though. Like, you know what happened with him? His mom was like really sick.
Garrett.
Garrett, yeah, the
Mhm.
redhead. His mom was really sick or something, or his mom passed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I mean, that doesn't give you reasons to act up and be a dick.
No.
But I'm just saying, like,
it does make it understandable
Yeah.
why
Mhm.
though.
it's like it's kind of hard.
It is sad. It's just sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
just sad.
I mean, it's also hard to make friends too, especially when moving, just like that.
No,
But well,
really tough.
when you act like that and stuff too, you know what I mean? Like,
Michael Bamboozle Mike, he says that bus was shit. Michael Kennedy, he was on that bus as well.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys remember how much shit happened on that bus over the years?
that was the activity bus, wasn't it?
There was a few buses. Activity bus was one. The school
Uh-huh.
route, just the school at Prairie View at the time, not inside of the high
No,
school.
I think it was.
And back.
Dude,
I
I was
remember
so bad
much.
on the bus.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
I was
were bad
so
at
bad.
any
Dude,
public
remember-
thing. Any public thing.
God.
I remember the snack area by Target next to the Starbucks.
Mm.
Yeah,
We were sitting there screaming, and we were like, "Luke, shut the hell up!"
Uh-huh.
And you wouldn't. You were like red in the throat, screaming, holding chips in your hands and shit. You acted up so bad,
Nick, do
and
you
that was
remember
at Target. Imagine at
walking
school.
to the bus stop? I found the pack of matches,
Yes.
and I was lighting them on the
It
bus.
was terrible.
Uh-huh.
did-
I had a pack of matches and I was lighting them on the bus, throwing them at cars.
No,
I would throw them at cars out the window.
The
Holy
most-
shit!
The one thing I remember from summer school
Mhm.
is when we peed in the Gatorade
Oh
bottle.
god, we tried throwing it on the roof.
Yo, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Piss in the game.
Yeah,
pissed
we
in
both
Did
pissed
it
in the.
explode? at all?
No.
Oh my
It was-
god, I would have loved to hear
it was
that.
empty.
We were in like 7th grade,
Yeah.
but we were going to summer school at Chums, and we were both just terrible still.
We found a Gatorade bottle in the back,
Yeah.
empty it out,
Yeah.
and just pissed and tried to get on the roof. The teachers, people were picking it up for us
Really?
after we
Yeah.
couldn't make it on the roof. People were picking it up and
Uh-huh.
giving it back to us, and the
Uh-huh.
teachers came over and
Uh-huh.
they saw it was piss.
Mhm.
It was
We
terrible.
made him drink it.
You know the teachers find that shit funny though.
Yeah,
But they have
But
to,
they have to-
pretend.
they
They
have
have
to-
to pretend like this is super serious.
Not
But that's
funny. They
funny
just
as
like
shit.
they're like, wow, what a bunch of
Amusing.
dumbasses, right?
Okay, here's this. I got punched in the face on that bus for no reason and no one cared. That's funny as fuck.
That
Who
is
is
something that
that?
would happen though.
Dude, yo, speaking of Kennedy, I remember he made a joke about him not hitting puberty like 3-4 years ago, and you were on the bus, and I remember you couldn't breathe on the like you were laughing so hard you couldn't breathe like the entire trip back.
Uh-huh.
You were crying in the face and shit. I had no idea why you thought it was that funny. Anyway,
The bus, man, that was just terrible.
I got hit on the bus.
I wish we had Jason here too. He would know the stories of the bus ride
Which
and
Jason?
stuff. Jason Borges.
Oh my god, dude! If you,
Dude, I would scream. Hold on, I gotta find a video for you guys.
Jason Starr was on my bus at some point too.
I was just
There was a girl. Oh my god, this involves Hunter. I'm not gonna say the last name, but Hunter said something
Hunter
to
Beaton.
me.
we were. I guess.
God damn it.
I mean, we were.
Luke,
I'm pretty sure.
Process what just happened. I said Hunter. I'm not gonna say his last name, and then you went, "Oh, it's whatever. It's not a bad story."
Why would you say his first name then?
Just because that doesn't matter.
Makes it easier to tell.
Sorry.
Whatever. It's funny as fuck though. Yeah, good luck finding that shit. If you still
Dude,
find it.
I have to, bro.
What was I gonna say though? So we're across the aisle from each other, but in the same like row of seats. There's no one next to either of us, and we're looking at each other. And Hunter's talking about just something, and he said something that wasn't racist, had no bad meaning behind it. But I guess it could have been considered that, or it sounded similar to those words. That like I don't even remember what it was, but this little girl of African American like descent thought he was being racist towards her and went ape shit on us, dude. And she looked at me because he was talking to me. She thought I was being mad racist too or something. So she's going around screaming the entire bus ride. Spencer gets involved at one point. I remember that. But at one point she just fucking slapped me in the face like as hard as she could. As hard as she could. I had said nothing. I said nothing, and the only sentence I said to her in between the initial like misunderstanding and me being slapped, the only thing I said in between that time frame was, "I'm not racist." That's all I said. And then that wasn't enough for her, so she slapped the shit out of me, and no one cared. And then she slapped Hunter and Spencer too. And I remember I put my arm up to defend myself. She went in for a second slap. And she's like, "Oh, this boy's trying to defend himself." I went in my head. I was like, "No shit!" Like, what the
all right, bro. But to be honest, the more you say you're not racist in public, makes you seem even more racist.
Me in particular?
No, just anybody, any situation. What?
Here we go. This is like this is just a summary.
Every day on the bus ride.
Every day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
You just
You
made
just
noises.
opened your mouth and made noise like that.
That was me every day on the bus. That was terrible. I have a video of me like putting like 50 Advil in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I have a video of me like the lady yelling at me, telling me I'm done sitting at the back and stuff. Man, I was just I got kicked off the bus like 3 times.
And then we got assigned seating.
Yeah,
It was
like,
terrible.
You were a horrible child.
I was, dude.
You hit us. You were like fucking flying up, and how much
in
dick
second
ass
grade
fart
I was.
you were, and then you hit like this wall, and you went down to normal out of nowhere. I mean, you get razzed at things every now and then. You get fucking scream mad, but that's it.
Yeah.
You don't do the.
Wait, everyone
public
does.
shit.
You know what I mean?
I don't really scream ever if I'm arguing.
You get up there.
I can get loud,
You
dude.
become
Miss
like a
Andreessen.
dad.
You ever
Yes.
be in Miss Andreessen's
Oh
class?
my
I would
god.
go
We
off
all-
on her.
She started speaking
Oh, yeah,
Russian
we were
in
all
real
in that
class.
Well, I was too busy sleeping.
You asked her
so
a
I wouldn't
question,
remember.
and she started speaking Russian.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how fucking annoying that is?
Dude, I'm doing my work. I just hear her speaking Russian.
It's all she's
And it
trying
was
to do.
terrible.
It's all she's trying to do. She's just trying to get us to go, "Oh, you can speak Russian?"
Oh,
So
my
she can go, "Oh, yes I do," and fucking
I also play African drums. He just starts tapping.
No, she could
8
speak
languages.
like 8. Yeah.
8 languages, but she has a South Carolina accent.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that
She's
stick
like,
around?
I inherited Latin American culture. I was so retired.
That's mad impressive.
I was
though.
too busy sleeping in
Yeah,
my class
like-
all the time.
every day. Every day.
You'd come in slumped and
I would come in, put my head down. An hour and a half later, I'd be fuck. Where is everyone?
Dude, oh my god! I remember one. I have a video of it. I go, Luke, Luke. You don't respond, so I like tap your head. You look at me, and it's like a dummy's looking at me. It's like a doll. You were so tired, and you said, "Who are you?" I was like, "Shut up, dude!" And you were like, "What's happening?" And then.
What was this? The pussy story.
This connects to it. This is the prelogue of that story. I say something about some girl. I don't even know if she was in the class, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, she's hot." And then this dude puts his head down, but just starts like moaning these words and phrases like, "Oh yeah, she's so hot, right, dude? Isn't she so hot? I love her pussy, pussy!" And you start just yelling "pussy" in the middle of class. And Mrs. Teresa stops and looks at you like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Everyone's laughing, like you're providing entertainment, but you just started yelling "pussy," and you don't remember this, do you?
No.
That was the one day he came in like. Yeah.
Didn't I come in like extremely high one
Yeah,
day?
toasted. You're like, do I look toasted, bro?
I think you told me 250 or something like that.
Yes.
What?
Like milligrams.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you came in. You're like, do I look weird to you guys? Your eyes are just red.
Yeah, that's why I said like a doll was looking at me.
Crazy.
You know when they find like a doll in an old dusty fucking
And
house?
I think it was from the night before too.
I don't remember.
Deadass. I've never.
Okay, but alright. One of the best parts of that class is we had Zach Hackett in the class, and every day
he was fun.
he had beer in his mug every day. I took sips throughout the class. I was drinking sips out of his.
No, and he would pack shoes too.
He had shoes.
Yeah.
He had packs. He was dipping in the middle class.
Yeah,
I was.
beer in a-
Yes,
in
I'm.
a cup?
He's like, you want
I
to try?
never knew this.
It was Bud Light. No, it wasn't Bud Light. It was. I think it was Bush Light. It was Bush Light. I was taking sips out of his mug the whole day too. We're drinking alcohol all day, and he has packs of fucking dip in his mouth. All class. It was crazy.
Dude, that class was.
It was.
Consumer math.
Yes.
Were you in that? You weren't in that. Best class I've ever fucking had.
Funniest.
With Mr. Swanson.
He didn't care.
That was the worst class.
Trying to tap into
Sorry, that was the worst class I've ever had. It was. Oh God, there was more fuck arounds in that class than there was like. Every day we'd be doing some shit. There'd be pencils stuck in the ceiling. There would be. No one would be paying attention. Mr. Swanson would teach for a good 10 minutes and then sit at his desk the rest of the time.
Doing like pre-calc shit.
Yeah, where they're spinning around in rolly chairs, bro. You would think, you would be surprised there's not padded walls in that room after seeing that class. Like, it was so bad.
I love Swanson.
I think I still have the group chat.
Yes,
it was the group chat. I want to see who was all in that.
We had pencils in the ceiling. We had post-it notes all over the ceiling.
That just sounds like middle school.
Yeah,
sounds like a middle school.
We're playing
card
games all day.
It was okay. This is who was in that chat.
Okay.
It was me, Nolan, Jason Borges, Kai, Nick,
holy shit,
Jake Butcher, Ty, Mankey, Tyler, Vanoff, Eli, and I think Spencer was in there too.
Spencer was.
It was so
fuck around class.
Yeah,
it was that
dude.
If I had to choose from a roster of people, there's like two names I wouldn't have already gotten just off the top of my head in that class.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
The best part was the teacher didn't care.
Yeah,
teacher didn't give two fucks.
Every day we were just doing something just fucking stupid.
It was retarded. It was.
Oh God. You would literally walk by the class and hear just screams coming out of it.
When we had subs, it was
and
worse.
the subs were terrible, bro.
Worse.
Every day, Mr. Swanson comes back. The sub left me a bad note.
And he like sits there. He's like,
he couldn't even tell who it was because half the class was terrible.
It was like 3 people who weren't.
Do you remember the rolly chair time? When we had the sub, we took like 4 roller chairs out in the hall the whole hour. We were going up and down.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We always bullied one kid. Who? Isaac?
Isaac, yeah.
We bullied Isaac.
We didn't bully him.
Well,
we just fucked around with him. Yeah.
And he didn't understand.
Yeah. It was hilarious. It's not like we were bullying him, like making him cry. Like we fucked around with him, and he just like. I love the man. He didn't care. You know what I mean?
He was actually kind of funny.
He was hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But the things he said.
Yeah, that's right. He was also in that
was
class.
Crazy. The things he said sometimes was crazy.
And there was like 2, maybe 3 kids that actually tried to do their stuff. I feel so bad for them.
Dude,
they had to put up with our shit all year.
We're taking tests. We have folders up to block it, and we're tests. So this is when Yusuf Noli was still at our school.
Yeah, he was in that class too.
He had one of my AirPods, and somebody else, Kyle Conver, had my other AirPod. And then I'd connect to my phone, tell them the answers on it, and then we'd pass notes around the class. We'd show calculators to each other, and we'd text each other, passing all the questions.
We had the whole. We had, and then we would go up. This was the worst part. We would go up and take the fucking someone else's fucking test that they turned in and just copy it.
And we'd send it to the group chat.
Yeah, we had a group chat every test.
Yes,
we would send the answers to each other.
Dude, real quick. Isaac ate a whole can of beans every day. Is that true? Is that true?
I don't know. I don't think that was in our class.
It wasn't in that class, no.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. What class was that in? Dude, if that's same, is that I don't know who that Isaac is. Is he the
calculator kid?
He's a grade above us.
We always gave him shit for being Russian and stuff.
Yeah.
Literally think he's Russian.
Oh, Russian spy.
His Snapchat username was Red Snow. Tell me that doesn't sound
that sounds like an operation.
He hung out with all the furry kids.
Oh,
that rings a bell.
We would always hype him up about that one girl.
Yes, and he's like, "No, I'm bi or something."
I think they actually started dating too or something.
Did they really?
Good for him.
He was supposed to go to prom with her.
Yeah, I think
he was gonna.
Dude, I don't know
anything
about
this
Isaac, dude. What the hell?
You would know him if you saw him.
Face.
He rode our bus. Didn't he ride our bus?
Yes, he rode our bus.
Yeah.
He lives in our neighborhood. Literally up the street.
Yeah, he lives right down from me and Nick.
It was in digital electronics. So he loves Russia and calculators.
Yes,
he loves Russia and calculators.
He types in Russian on his fucking story all the time. He's literally a Russian spy. Yeah. He's a sleeper. He's
That
literally a
is so
sleeper.
weird.
That's
really odd.
Oh my.
It was that class was just
It was just like
the
some
best
super
class I've
genius.
ever had. I learned not a single fucking thing.
I didn't need to take another math credit that year. 'Cause
Every-
I finished all 3 math credits my freshman and sophomore year because I was taking compression classes, and my teacher just wanted me to teach it. And honestly, it was the best class I've ever taken.
Every single thing that I turned in, if I even turned it in the first place, was just straight plagiarized.
Jesus Christ.
Straight from our friends, straight from the internet. We looked up the fucking textbook on every single homework assignment.
That's
And
insane.
everyone in the class did the same thing. I
That's
remember me and
insane.
Mankey were just. I think me and Mankey were the worst in that class. Would you agree
Probably,
with that? Yeah.
Yes.
We were. Oh god, it was just terrible.
Mankey always pushed his luck, dude.
Yeah.
Every day.
Oh,
We would spend an
Mankey,
hour
dude.
at the vending machine
Yes.
too every day.
Oh my.
Nikki would do that with Ty and I.
Yeah.
Every day in English. Every single day
Mhm.
we would spend 30 minutes at the vending machine, a floor
Mhm.
below the class.
Oh.
We'd come up and Miss Quiller would be like,
Mhm.
at one point, I think she said, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" I think she got like so tired of our shit. She was like, "Fuck it." She would swear every now and then.
Next time you're on a podcast
Yeah.
with Ty and Jason, ask them about 4B consumer math.
Okay.
I'm
Crazy.
serious. You got to remember that too.
All right,
They'll have stories
when
for
I
you.
edit this shit for sure.
Yeah.
Dude,
It was just.
I think for one whole week I was running in the corner in place because I had to lose. I had to
Yeah,
lose
I
5
remember-
pounds
Dude,
for
didn't
wrestling.
you have like weights on too or
Yes,
something?
I'd weights.
You had your
I'd
backpack with weights in it.
and I had sweaters on, everything,
funny
and I had to
as
lose
shit.
5 pounds for a wrestling
And
meet.
Mr. Swanson
It was
didn't
crazy.
give a shit.
He looked
He
at
asked
me.
what you were
and was
doing
like-
once, and then
Yeah.
just didn't care.
It was crazy. I'm just running.
Wrestlers go fucking insane.
Dude, we have to lose weight, dude. If we
You
wanna,
guys just don't eat.
no, we
Just
don't.
don't eat.
It's crazy.
Can you imagine
It's,
that? Imagine being hungry
Oh, yeah.
for
Well-
like 3 days in a row until
Yeah.
your body is just like,
Mhm.
fuck it,
That's
I'm
a,
using you now.
that's a choice. I mean, like, because we want to eat before season because we're hungry as fuck. That's a choice. You
I
can
would
eat
see
healthy.
Max spit
or
all the
be-
time. He
yeah.
would spit into like
Spin bottles.
garbage
I'd spit
bottles
lunch. I'd spit in bottles.
to lose that bit of a calorie.
Dude,
He
I
would
think
spit.
the most I've lost was about 12 pounds in one night. It was like in like 3 hours. I had trash bag on. I
Holy
had
shit.
3 layers,
Oh,
sweaters,
sweat as
sweatshirt,
much, all the water
That's
weight out of you.
crazy.
and you just run nonstop.
Mhm.
Incline, fucking speed of 6. It's crazy.
That's what Quinn right now. Quinn House, he's doing that while working at Quick Trip, and I just see the mood change in him.
Yeah.
He is like every day. He's so tired.
It's tough, dude.
He's
It's
so
tough.
tired. He doesn't want to play games after. He can't like wake up at certain times. He's at 5 a.m. He has to
Yeah.
go fuck some kid up with his dick out.
Dude,
It's just-
I think the first
It's
year
insane.
I did wrestling,
And you're-
some kid,
your grades. Sorry,
Yeah.
but
some
wrestling
kid,
kid grades go down.
yeah,
Go on.
they go down completely. I was
Mhm.
wrestling, but I was wrestling this dude. He like, we call this a high C. We go under like this and we throw them over.
Mhm.
Dude tries to do that. I roll out of it, comes down, grabs my balls. During a tournament, grabs my ball, goes down, just grabs it, and we're just looking at each other. I'm like, "Can you let go?" And he's like, "I'm so sorry." Pushes me away, and we're so
Dude.
awkward for the rest of the match.
How much ball grabbing happens on accident?
I'd say a fair amount, honestly. And like for especially new people, like
Oh my
it's pretty much limited to new people because like they still don't know what they're doing. But like
Oh, see,
it's terrible. Yeah.
imagine the new guy comes in and you're like, fuck, he's gonna grab my balls at some point. God damn it. God
We had-
damn it. Not
We had this
again.
one moment. Do you know Julian? I think it was either Julian. He's like this really big black guy. He's like 300 pounds.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. His name
Yeah.
is Julian. He's wrestling the coach, and it's the head coach.
He's
they're
more
wrestling.
than 300, bro.
Yeah,
He was-
he's like more
he
than
was
300.
big,
He's
yeah.
big, but
Oh,
they're
I guess so.
wrestling, and then they roll, farts in coach's face, and lays
Oh,
on him.
God,
He's laying
dude.
on him, farting in his face, and everybody hears it in the whole practice room. We all turn to look,
No fucking
and
Yeah.
he's laying on
I can
coach,
imagine
farting
that
in his
too.
face. It was terrible.
I just don't want to believe you right
It
now.
was it was so
Imagine-
funny.
Dude, you are nuking your coach's face from your ass, and everyone watches. You are the coach at that point. The coach lost
Did he
his
win
title.
at least?
Yeah,
He touched
he had
up.
100
He
pounds on the
touched
coach.
up
What
with
if you
the
do
coach.
that in an actual match?
They
Just
can't
eat
stop it.
God, dude, that's
Pull
ridiculous.
a Isaac,
They
eat
can't
a
stop
can of beans before your match, bro. That's your secret weapon.
Bro, they
Fart
can't.
in your opponent's face.
So what I did in some matches was I acted gay. So it was
Really?
it was really uncomfortable for the other guy. So I'm like, I was waiting for this moment ever since he stepped up to the table to check in, and then he just gets super weirded out, and he wasn't ready for it. You just take him down and you pin him.
Shit,
not-
that's a strat. Get in their head, dude.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Get in their
yes.
head.
It's so weird. But the worst is wrestling girls. It's so awkward. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Girls are-
Does tit grabbing happen on accident? too?
yes, a lot. It's really weird. Like,
I don't even know if it's an accident though.
I think girls who wrestle don't give a shit if.
no,
dude
they don't give a
touches their
shit.
boobs.
Honestly, there are girls who beat the fuck out of guys, and it's kind of scary. But
Damn.
Yeah.
Some She-Hulks
Yeah.
in school.
holy shit,
Didn't you wrestle? Or am I?
Quinn Hess.
Quinn
or
my
Hess
alter
wrestled,
ego.
yeah. Alter ego.
That we call ourselves identical twins. Oh shit, what was I just gonna say? I don't really I have not wrestled. I used to wrestle my brother, but not like the sport wrestling, just like
Fucking around
yeah,
wrestling.
like let's just fucking get this over with. Like
Yeah.
I hate you right now.
Throw a few punches too
Yeah.
while you're at it.
No, dude, he would pull my hair.
Oh god.
That he was a hair puller. I got so pissed at him because I was a fair fighter.
Mhm.
He would pull my hair
Jesus
because I was whipping his ass. I'm 2 years
Mhm.
younger. I'm just bigger than him. I kicked him directly in the throat one time,
Mhm.
and he just sat there. His face was getting red, and he just can't breathe. He's like, just fucking kicked him right in the esophagus.
Mhm.
Just crushed his trachea because he pulled my hair. I hated that shit.
That's why I like jujitsu.
I fought Griffin Langhands once.
Griffin.
I locker boxed him.
Oh my.
Yeah.
How'd that turn out?
Oh, here's the thing. Okay, so it started with Griffin and Edward.
Mm-hmm.
This was some party Edward
That-
threw.
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You
Hold up, locker boxing?
A locker
I don't
boxing.
wanna
We're
talk
dropping
about
so
that
many
now.
names. I don't give a shit. I
wait,
really
wait.
don't care.
Locker boxing is with the helmet and gloves.
Yeah, you get the lacrosse gear.
Okay.
Didn't
I've
cross
never
helmet?
done that.
Didn't
before.
we?
It's
I
fun.
didn't I
Really?
fight you? I swear I fought you. I fought someone.
Might have been Ty. Maybe.
I also had a broken wrist then too. That was when my other one was broken.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to fight someone.
No, we fought in your living room on your birthday one year.
No, I
Yeah. You were there. for that.
Yes.
He fought Spencer and they were just fucking going
Diesel
at it.
and I both went against
Yeah.
Borges, and we both got put down.
Dude, Jason is scary, bro.
Jason
you don't.
Quinn wrestled Jason and won.
Yeah.
I think that shows Quinn's dedication to the sport.
Mhm.
That
Dude,
Brazilian
Quinn is
beast.
good. Quinn is fucking
Is he?
good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's really good.
Dude, that Brazilian man. Imagine going up against that and you fucking make him taste his own
Literally-
muscle like a pretzel.
The only thing with me, Quinn, is we have no stamina. We get
Really?
It's so hard. We're so out of after the match, we're just dead. I slept for 3 hours at conference just after a match because I was out of it. It was terrible.
My lazy ass, bro. I slept as the gymnastics manager. I slept at their meets because I was tired.
You didn't
Dude,
do
wait,
shit.
we woke up. So this for conference.
I would grab their backpacks and their blankets. I would fall asleep.
dude.
I would fall asleep next to Josh and wake up 30 minutes later. Is everything going well? All right. Fall back asleep.
we have to wake up at I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and usually everybody wakes up around 4 or 5. We got to school. We actually got to school at 5 o'clock. Left at 5:30, and so we're up, and then we never get home until 11 at night.
Damn.
So we're there the whole day, and you're just
Where
sleeping
would
all day.
where would it be? At the high school?
No, tournaments would be like that. It'd be either at high school or other high school just in the area or far away, and it was terrible. You were gone all day. You barely had food because you have to weigh in Friday in the morning. So after you weigh in,
You can't eat?
you eat everything you can. 'Cause you're just starving. You're hungry as fuck because you're cutting weight
Does
the
that
day
fuck
before.
you for the
Because
next time you have to weigh?
Yes, but it doesn't matter because you're hungry. Cause you
Yeah,
haven't
but
ate
then
in
the
3 days.
process starts all over again
Yeah.
the next time.
Yeah, you haven't ate in 3 days.
God.
So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter. But
I feel like your guys' version of eating during that time period, those 3 days, is like gum. Something that you can like
chew gum
chew
and
on
you
gum,
spit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes. It's terrible.
Fucking hell, man. That's insane.
It's a different mentality. It's only for people who really understand it. Who want?
Joe Rogan wrestled as a high schooler.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. He talked about it. He talks about it every now and then. He talked about how his grades were just like he could not keep his eyes open to do homework after meets or after practice or just after being so low in energy that you're not fucking eating food.
You can't keep up with. Okay, but
Can't keep up with it.
we
Sucks.
had a state champion It was like my freshman year when we had like our team was stacked. Our team was godly.
Mhm.
Our state champ went undefeated. Straight
Who was
A's.
it?
Drew Sharonbrock. 4.0 GPA. Undefeated state champ.
Holy shit.
Full ride to Madison. Full ride to
Damn.
Can do it.
That's a flex.
But he never
You know
had
he
to cut
didn't
weight.
do. You know he didn't do shit other than school and.
Yeah, because his dad was a wrestling coach and he wrestled.
Oh.
So literally all his life he wrestled. He never had to cut weight before. It's literally if you don't have to cut weight, your grades would be perfectly fine
what? How do you not have to cut weight?
Yeah.
because you maintain your weight and diet throughout the whole entire
Is it
year.
based off your height and everything?
No,
So I'm confused. The point of the weight.
Don't you just choose
Weighing
a
in.
weight class?
you
wanna
choose
be
a
in?
weight class you want to weigh in.
But so
or-
why do you have to go lower? That's my question.
If you go lower, that means you have a lower body fat percentage, and that means you're more muscle,
okay,
right? So you have more muscle, more power.
so you have to be starving and working out.
Pretty much, yeah. But because if you go up,
How do you build
That
muscle
means-
up?
you work out.
But based off of what's in your stomach,
You work out.
your body's turning
You
your
work
fat
out,
into
you work-
muscle. Like what the hell?
It works though.
That's
I've gained so much
insane.
muscle and I've lost so much muscle based on what I've had to done. Like I dropped 2 weight classes freshman year to make varsity for 126. Mainly because there's one other person there, but honestly it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And then the other guy who had to get down there couldn't until a specific time. So I'm sitting there varsity 126. I was terrible. First year ever wrestling. I got my ass handed to me, and cutting weight was my grades tanked. I went from like
Because
B's.
you're too busy
Yeah,
worrying about that.
yeah, and you're tired
Mhm.
constantly. I was sleeping in class like 20%. It
Mhm.
drains you mentally. It's crazy. Like
Jesus.
honestly, you don't do wrestling unless you truly love it.
How many years did you do that for? You didn't do that senior year, or did you
3
do it
years?
junior year?
3 years, yeah.
Okay.
Freshman, sophomore,
Pole
junior.
vaulting. That's where you went crazy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I only- but I only
remember
did
that.
2
Track.
years.
Crazy with the
2
pole.
years, dude. That's what makes me sad because
Track was fun.
You were what,
Seventh
top
grade?
like
Yeah,
50
seventh
in
grade.
the state?
it's
And
like
that was like sophomore year, right?
for junior year, I was technically top 50 in the state because all the freshmen were out, or all the seniors were out.
Mhm.
So from there, from freshmen and seniors on that point,
I wish you had your senior year, bro.
Yeah, dude. I was supposed to make it.
Will you
state
still get
junior
a
year.
chance? What month is
No.
isn't that a spring sport?
Yeah.
What if
And-
it comes around?
I leave next week,
Oh,
so it doesn't matter.
Dumbass.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
leave next
bro.
week, so it doesn't matter. But like,
shit.
oh, pole
Is
vault
there
was
pole
crazy.
vaulting in the army?
No,
I thought they do like
they do.
football
They
and
do.
stuff.
Yeah, they do that stuff, but for like school and stuff.
Are
You
you
can
gonna,
do it
like-
as extracurricular sports,
Hmm.
but I mean, it's up to you. You won't do anything competitively,
Mhm.
pretty much.
You know what varsity I was in? You know what varsity sport I was in?
Running, track,
No.
Wait,
Really?
hold up.
Take a guess.
esports,
Swimming.
Oh.
Varsity math, baby.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
You're in the fucking
I was in varsity 1 of math.
Jesus Christ.
That's a thing.
Right? I kept that
What did
shit
you do?
so on the down low.
Really?
Yeah. You go to a different school and you do some fucking incredibly
Wasn't that
hard
like
tests.
Academica or something?
Academic decathlon.
Yeah. What was that? Was that the
I
same thing?
tried that out. It's
Mhm.
just that is just everything. That's not even including
It's
math.
10 different events.
I have a flex with that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 different.
They wanted
events.
me to. They wanted me. It was terrible.
Yeah,
I
they told me
joined.
they wanted me to do it because my grades were bad.
That does
So
not make it
okay,
better.
no. The
What?
reason why they wanted me and Luke, because I know why
Yeah.
they wanted me. I'm pretty sure they wanted you for the same reason. They have different levels of people
Yeah.
in different
Yeah,
sections.
yeah, they do. You're right. I
And
forgot.
our scores were low enough where we could.
Our grades were low enough
Our grades were low enough where we would have been placed in those lower brackets.
because we
It's
didn't
still
give
to
it
fill up the
because we were smart, but we didn't give a
Exactly.
shit about school
Exactly.
to a certain extent.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at
Honestly, we probably would have kicked some fucking
Yeah.
ass too.
my grades,
But if I'm not doing my homework, I'm not
The,
doing
the second you're in that, it's
Academica.
different. The second you're in it, it's
Is it
different.
really?
Yes, I couldn't do
What
it
do you
for
mean?
long. It's so weird. You're not with people you know. You have to understand that first. Unless you guys went together,
Mhm.
no one I knew. There was like one new kid at the school that I was, being nice to
Mhm.
at the time, Colin. But besides that, first off, unless you made new friends there, they're not my type of people. So already I was dissuaded by that.
Mhm.
And then again, it's not like a couple subjects. You have to keep. It's like having 2 school days in one day.
Mhm.
You do so much studying, and you read so many books. You take so many notes. You learn about fucking art in Italy in the 1600s. You do shit that you wouldn't normally do at school. And you have to know everything about these things. It's... The meets were insane, dude. At one point, I was just putting C as everything because I had no clue. Only thing I tried on was
Did you
math.
do any good when you tried?
I did good on math. And immediately right after the test is taken, everything's scored and graded, and they print out the results, and it shows who did the best, who did the worst. Like there's like no shame in that shit. And in the math field, I crushed it. I absolutely crushed it. I beat all of their asses because they're all people who like read books and like arts and all that stuff. They're not the sciencey math heads, and that's what academic decathlon tries to do. Gotta get everyone.
Get everything.
I did average. It was either average or way worse than everything besides math. But on math, I got a score of like 900 something, and the second highest was in the 300 something. So I crushed their asses by like 600 or something like that. And then I left. And then I was like, I texted Miss Andreessen, and I was like, yo, I can't do this anymore. I have work now. I didn't have work. I was just like, oh, I gotta work now. And she was like, oh, are you sure about that?
Probably in Russian.
Yeah, she was trying to get through me, but I couldn't. Academic decathlon, not good, man. Not good.
What year did sophomore year?
Oh, sophomore year. I think so.
They try to fit it in with all my sports.
No, that was last year. Holy shit, that was junior year.
No way.
That was the same. That was it was the same time period that we were all in economics together. That's why
she tried to bring it up, and you shut
the fuck. Yeah. Miss Andreessen would talk to me about we would bring up the fact that I was in academic to the econ class, and every time I was like, yo, shut your ass up, bro. I don't want these people knowing that I'm in that shit. Not because it's embarrassing, because I don't give a shit. Like, you care more than I do. She would bring it up every now and then. That shit was annoying, though. Dude, varsity math, though. I got my ass handed to me there.
When was that?
Ass handed to me.
What year was that?
Oh shit, was that junior year? Might have been last year. If not, no, junior year.
How did you keep that on the down low?
This is how people don't know varsity math exists.
I didn't know it existed.
Exactly. No one knows. And then on top of that, it's not hard to hide. I just don't tell people that I'm doing it. That's it. That's all you got to do. But I got to reiterate, I would get my ass handed to me there. I was one of the lowest testers. I was one of the lowest scorers. Dude, there were some kids. There was a kid named Regan in our school. I don't know if you guys know
I know who Regan is.
Regan and damn it. And a dude named Henry. Is that the video of you on the bus?
Yeah, Austin Kern sent me it.
Oh, really?
There's no video.
Fuck it out.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, there's Regan and Henry. I have so much respect for these people. Shut your ass up, bro. How long is it? I thought it repeated.
Is that Jason?
That's Jason.
Oh
That's
my
Jason.
God.
Dude, people hated you. Okay, that repeated, bro. Are you playing it again?
No, this is...
No way. Holy shit.
Jesus,
dude, you know Austin was recording that around the corner with his phone behind the seat.
Oh god.
He didn't want to make that shit.
That's hilarious.
Oh my
that sums up the bus rides, though. Okay, sorry. What were you guys talking about?
Some dumb shit. I was just saying I have respect for these two kids at our school because they're like incredibly smart. Regan, I had him.
Who's the Roblox kid? Will Cerny.
Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Roblox. You said Roblox.
What?
You said Roblox.
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Don't smack on Roblox.
Will Cerny?
Yeah.
I have a vendetta against that dude, bro.
Yeah,
why?
Remember when him and I went head and head?
Yeah,
in the
at the
Rubik's
lunch
Cube
table.
battling? Dude, everyone was circling us. Dude, he cut my time in half. I stopped.
You're doing behind the back.
I stopped speed queuing. Yo, hold up.
He's a white kid with the bow color or some shit, right?
You know what?
Mix that shit up. We're gonna do this on stream.
Okay.
I don't even talk about this anymore. I don't talk about the. Holy shit! Old ass memory from you.
What?
Remember when I was learning how to solve that for the first time in 6th grade? I had a piece of paper with me.
Every combination.
It had.
before you did.
I wrote down every combination that you need to solve one of these. And then you were like, dude, that's cheating! And you followed me around for weeks. Every time I had a Rubik's Cube in my hand, you'd be like, you cheated. You cheated to do that. That's how you learn, bro. You were on my ass for it.
I think.
Oh my god!
I learned how to solve the Rubik's Cube exactly the same way.
I forgot that was you. I forgot that was you who did that.
But yeah, I learned how to do it exactly the way you did.
Yeah.
It's literally just. It's so easy.
You solve them too? Yeah. Oh, cool.
Hold up.
It's cool. It's not as hard as people think it is.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually really satisfying. I was doing it for weeks because
it
was fun.
Yeah. All right. Did you get a timer going?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll examine it. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, what the fuck? The lighting's fucking with it. There it goes. Okay.
The yellow looks like white.
It does, yeah. Holy shit, I'm rusty, dude. I haven't done this in a bit.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Done.
What the fuck?
31 seconds.
Whew, damn. My fastest is in the 20s. That was bad.
Mix it up for me.
For you? Got it. All right.
You know how to solve one too?
What?
Damn. Dude, that's so fucking fast.
Yeah, I practiced.
Oh my. Oh, that?
This
I
is it,
hate
yeah.
doing that. I hate doing it. Especially when it fucking tangles up.
Yeah, I would spend good money on quality Rubik's Cubes.
It hurt your fingers. It hurts your fingers, dude.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Dude.
sorry, I forgot
Dude,
my
it was
wrist
Nick.
is broken. I can't.
Look at that.
Forgot my wrist is broken.
Here, let me try it. Don't hide me. I don't
tell people about this shit anymore,
Let
dude.
me see it.
That's fun. That one's fun to twist around.
Is that yellow? No, it's white. Okay.
Yeah, do you see what I mean?
Yes.
The lighting is a little fucked up.
Can't you solve a Rubik's Cube by just twisting one side over and over?
It's a myth.
Wait.
Oh.
That was just.
I
a
remember
thing.
I tried that. Like I sat down for a good 30 minutes, and it never.
Never works.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. The
Yeah.
lighting is terrible.
This was like my shit back in middle school. This was my quirk.
Mhm.
I hardly go back to it anymore,
Oh.
like ever. I solve a cube like once every 6
Oh.
months.
I don't understand. That's
What?
white and that's white, but they both have green sides.
That's not white. That's yellow. See, the lighting was really fucking with me. I had to tell the difference
Nice.
at times.
Wait, where's white? Is this white?
This is gonna be so funny for the audio version on Spotify. It's just gonna be plastic crumbling for 2 minutes. Is this white? No, that's yellow.
You put these on Spotify?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
An
The re-
Asian
the
dude.
real- It's called the Real
YouTube
Ones
and
Podcast.
YouTube, right?
YouTube, Twitch. It's live on Twitch, posted on YouTube, and I have a Spotify for it. If
Okay.
anyone in chat does exclamation point command or commands, you can see, or if you do exclamation point podcast in the chat, it'll pull up a link, or Spotify. You can do Discord, YouTube. It pulls up the links.
Someone
to
donated
follow.
$1. Oh,
That was 4 days ago.
4 days
I
ago.
was
what
watching
the fuck?
America's Got Talent videos. This dude came in telling me to look up the Spanish version of the show. Dude, it's so
wait, of
goofy.
what show?
America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah.
It's like mucho talento, something talento. It doesn't even go off the tongue. But
Hi, bro. Is this all you?
oh shit, we should start talking if I'm actually solving that. Anyway, damn, you're at 2 hours 24 minutes.
2 hours, 24
Been that long?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Time flies when you're having fun, man.
Dude, honestly.
So, is this your guys' both first podcast in a bedroom? This obviously isn't studio quality production. How do you guys like it? Pretty fun.
it's nice, dude.
Yeah.
We're just chilling.
We're just chilling.
Yeah,
Story
being
time.
nervous sometimes. Remember, I'm on camera.
I know.
Just gotta
But,
not think about it.
You want to see something crazy?
What's the crazy thing?
That's
Oh, the pattern.
not that color.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, I know how to do all that shit.
No, I know how to do it too, but I thought they were. I thought they were the other color.
Oh.
So I was so confused why it wasn't.
Like you thought the Q was fucked up.
Yeah, I thought the.
Jeez. Alright, we probably might not want to have it on for too much longer. Do you guys want to just cut it off how it is?
I mean,
Should we conclude it?
It's at a little more than 2 hours for average podcast length for our age.
really? Jesus Christ.
Normally it's like an hour and a half. So yeah, we should conclude it.
Viewers are down too.
Yeah. I mean, it'll spike. It goes up and down all the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was good, honestly.
That was good for you
That
guys.
was fun. Yeah.
Your guys' first little like
It was actually
podcast.
I would like to come back again.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're having some.
If you ever, I like the in-depth questions. Honestly.
Yeah, it's fun. You and I by ourselves could talk a lot about the current stock shit, like billionaires. All that stuff's really fun. You and I would get
Nick over here choosing books over movies.
Okay. Hey, bro. My romance books are pretty smacking.
Then we went into karma for like 20 minutes.
Elon Musk, fucking
Elon Musk.
conspiracy theories.
Long ass time ago. It's crazy.
Dude, I'm still okay.
I like the room
Honestly-
setup too. Honestly, it looks good on camera.
It really
Yeah.
does. I think it was better with.
I like how
Spent a lot of time.
the lights up there are like perfectly aligned
Mm-hmm.
with the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You're into science, right? Like,
Oh, unbelievable.
physics and everything?
Science and math.
dude.
I love
Okay,
it.
I was having this conversation with my brother, but the fascination of thinking about fourth and fifth dimension, because fourth dimension is living throughout time, right? Like you're living on the
Depends.
time line.
Depends which type of physicist you ask. A theoretical physicist
yeah.
considers time a dimension.
Neural,
Mathematicians do not consider
Yes.
time a dimension.
but okay, not mathematicians. They're bitches. Whatever. They're dicks. They're egotistical bitches. Most of them are.
Bro, chill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know I'm gonna try to be a mathematician.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
You better not be egotistic.
What'd you get on your
try not
ACT?
to.
33 on math.
34.
You know, me and Quentin are. You know, I'm as smart as Quentin.
What'd you get?
I hate that shit. Oh, I'm smart.
Wait, what did you
Don't
get?
call me smart.
Why?
No, because
I
you.
hate hearing it.
Why?
I hate hearing that. Because what the fuck does smart mean, dude?
Sure.
There's so many things smart applies
No,
to.
there's street smart. There's book smart.
Common sense smart. People smart.
There's yeah. You're right,
There's so many
actually.
different types of
Yeah.
smarts. It's such a meaningless like compliment. It's like a hollow compliment. Like it hits you, but like you don't feel anything.
That's how I feel about like when people call you talented for something. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's just something that you do.
it's not like you're born like that. You fucking work for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, hold on. Talent is. I mean, how do you consider talent? I think talent's what you have at birth. Skill is what you work. at.
Yeah.
But people
Yeah,
get twisted.
people get it
No, a
twisted.
skill is something you like. You practice, right?
People,
A talent is like,
Absolutely.
oh, look at this. I can twist my arm or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
yeah.
I'm double jointed.
Right.
look what I can do to my
Right.
thumb. So dumb.
yeah, I know. There's a difference. I think. Yeah.
Oh,
I think a skill is more impressive. I think a talent can be really cool, but I think a skill is maybe more impressive. It all depends on what it is, though.
Yeah.
Still solving that? I had that
Yeah.
done a minute ago,
Oh, dude.
but I can't because my wrist is broken.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, for sure.
What's the number one thing you guys say you're called skilled or talented in?
nothing.
That's
What people
cap.
call me skilled or talented?
Yeah, like, or what would you call yourself actually? Because that's what matters more than fucking. What does my classmate think of me? Like, what would you guys be proud in saying you're really good at? It's a big question.
I mean, I'm pretty good at video games. Honestly, that's pretty
There
much
you
the
go.
only thing
There you go. That's fine.
talented at, I'd say. Because I mean,
That's the number one thing you'd go to.
You give me
so
give me a penny and I'll find a way to make that into $100.
That's
that's
true.
talent. Yeah.
That's true with
Yeah.
you. That's a very
What I think talent is if you get thrown into something and if you do like very good in that one thing, like first try, you know, like or like yeah, first try, you do really good. I say that's talent. That's your average. That's
Yeah.
talent. You know?
You're just born with that.
Yeah. Skill is what you make out of it.
How many people do you think just never find their talent because they just never came across
I think
it?
everyone has one, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Everybody has a
You think
talent.
so?
Everybody at
I
least has
feel
one talent.
well. I feel
I feel
maybe
like some
people know
I feel
that,
like some people aren't born with a lot of stuff.
but I feel bad for
honestly.
the people that can't use it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The people that we'll just use this example. People that go off to college, they do something that makes them money. They don't, and they hate it for the rest of their life. They get stuck with that, and instead
Yeah.
of finding something that they like or what would their talent would
They
be.
just do
and-
that for the rest of their life.
Right. I don't care what your talent is. I think you can. I think anyone can. If you dedicate to it, you can find a way to make that your living. You know what I mean?
And that sounds just so much better. You know how quality your work is when it's your whole life.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When
you
it's
actually
your
give a shit
time
about
and
it,
joy.
right?
It's your time and joy. How much you love doing it.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a very common thing, but I know, fuck Marvel Comics. Who made Marvel Comics? Old dude.
Spider-Man.
No,
Steve,
oh.
right?
No,
Is
no,
that-
fuck, dude.
he died, right?
Yeah, he died. Not
Yeah.
Steve though. Whatever. Anyway, he's saying if you do what you actually and genuinely love doing, you'll feel like you're not working. Like you won't work a day.
Yeah.
You won't work a day in your life if you do what you love. And I love that shit. He's saying like no matter what it is, when people tell you to not do it because it's not what they see fit in you, don't listen to them. Do what you want to do. And I think that's awesome. That's like the main reason why I don't want to go to college.
Ugh.
I don't want to go to college.
College is
What
not
are you
easy.
doing, Quentin?
College is not easy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I want to move to Arizona and just let the wind guide me. And like not in a hippie sense. I
Yeah.
fully understand that I could be setting myself up for failure. But that's the risk I'm willing to take to do that thing that I love.
Well, think about this: if you go to college and you spend thousands of dollars on college, you don't even know what you want to do. You're in debt.
Sometimes
It's
hundreds of
terrible.
thousands.
Exactly. You're in debt.
You fucking
it's
kidding
terrible.
me?
You fucked your life over.
I see college as this insanely big polygon with a million sides. All the sides have doors.
Mm-hmm.
And each door is a different college. And inside is the same jail.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. No matter where the
Sad.
fuck you go into,
Mm-hmm.
I see it. You end up in the same place. And not physical place, not financial place. You end up in the same, like, group, this college community, like this mindset. By place, I mean a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But that's how I see college. And that's I just don't think it's for me. My mom wants me to go so bad.
Yeah.
I don't see college as a plan.
I'm going to college because I don't know what else to do. I don't want to go to college. I also think that's just me being lazy, but I don't know. I don't know what else I would do, and I think that honestly is, I know it's not for everyone, but I think that's maybe my best bet. At least to set me on a course, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, not for me.
I know what you mean.
But
I mean, shit. I've been doing this for 3-4 months. I'm at 150 followers, 151 now. It's gone up too during this.
Nice.
I have this people.
Mullen, yeah, I want to play the penis game. The penis game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
It's all good.
The penis game. Oh god, that was the best ever. You want to play it right now?
No.
Penis.
It's 11:20.
I'm not doing it.
It's so
My
close to
mom's sleeping.
midnight.
I gotta respect the queen of the household, bro. Anyway, I'm just saying I'm loving doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I may not forever, but if I was ever able to get my name out there as just this entertainment platform, it doesn't have to be a fucking podcast. I'm just saying, if I'm in the entertainment field doing what I love, I'm so much happier with that. I don't need to go to college to be either funny or work with funny people or be on like comedy sets and shit. I would love to do stand-up comedy. I would love to do that shit.
That would be fun.
It'd be so sick, dude. If I had a microphone and with no stress, just full confidence, saying what I think is funny, my opinion on the world, classify it as entertainment, get paid for that. That is a dream job, dude. You're just saying what you love in a nice little package on stage. That's it.
It's simple.
That's fire.
It's something you
That's
like.
so fire.
You're talking. You're being yourself, and you just. I mean, you're not going out of your way to do something.
I've considered it, bro. I've considered like asking a venue to like get me on for like a gig or two, but without telling anyone, because I feel like the second I tell people that I'll be there, it'll just not want me to do it. But like, if I were to make an entire crowd laugh, holy shit!
You know, dude, I've always thought about that.
So nice,
just being able to make
a
people
room
laugh.
of people laughing at what you think is at your view on the world. That's art, bro. That's literally art. Comedy is art. I love comedy.
It really is.
That's
Just
so sick.
turning any situation into a good one to make people laugh.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Big or small, man. Big or small. Holy shit.
We should do this again before I leave. I want to do this.
Dude, this
You want
is...
to?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, bro. I was just thinking about that as you guys were talking. I kind of blanked out. We've been on this for what, 2.5 hours,
Doesn't
dude?
feel like
I haven't gone on my phone. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to find a video of me screaming.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually kind of nice. Like,
It's a great time to sit down and talk, and that's why I love doing it.
Yeah.
I told you guys at Gus's, I do this for memories too.
Mhm.
This will always be on the internet now.
Mhm.
Even if I try to delete it, you guys could find it.
Mhm.
We could show our kids this.
Yeah.
This can be played whenever.
Mhm.
Imagine us in 10 years. I always talk to Ty about this. I think it's the trippiest thing. 10 or 20 years.
Mhm.
In 10 years, so many of us are going to be having kids.
Yeah.
Within those 10 years. 18 to 28. Dude, you know how many friends are going to become parents in that time period? You've known each other for 13.
Yeah.
Another 13. Parenthood
No.
is a possibility.
Nick, are you having kids?
Yeah. I'm adopting a lot of kids too.
I'm not having kids, bro.
The point is, what I'm saying is at weddings and shit,
Uh-huh.
I know for a damn fact at weddings, I'm going to invite Ty, Josh, Jason, all these amazing friends from back here who have like been amazing to me all my life.
And it'll be the first time they've seen you in probably like years.
It could
honestly,
be
right?
Yeah,
We're not gonna be.
some people are never going to separate. Some people are going to go
Yeah.
away for 20 years.
It's sad, but we're not gonna be hanging out every day
Mm-mm.
in a few years. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean?
We're
But we'll
hanging out-
still,
we're
gonna be
hanging
growing
dude.
out.
I think you're right. I think about it this all the time. I think about how literally like 10, 20 years, I'm gonna give us all a call. I'm gonna be, yo, fuck it, we're going to Gus's, right?
Yeah.
I don't care. You're
Flying
you're
us
in
out.
Arizona.
Yeah.
You're in Texas. I'm who knows where. We all fly in. We literally like right. We all meet at Gus's.
We should.
That'd be so
I-
cool.
I do think about that a lot.
I
Honestly.
think we've got to we got a plan to just meet once in every while, every other
Mhm.
year or something.
hmm
I mean, if you're still doing podcasts, we could just get together, do a podcast,
Mhm.
spend a whole week together, go to Gus's
Every
fuck
day.
off, just do whatever you want.
One day
Just
we're
hang
gonna
out.
be like,
Go ride the bike to Target.
Yes,
Yeah.
Adult men
Yeah.
in business suits riding the little tricycles.
one day we're gonna be like that old group at Gus's. You see,
Mhm.
like old group of friends
That's
and
I've
stuff.
always thought. I've always wanted to. I'm honestly, I want that. Imagine being so close with your friends. Even after everything, moving away from each other,
Mhm.
you guys are still close.
Mhm.
That's always been.
Not
me.
everyone's gonna be like that though. Not
Yeah.
everyone. Some people use to know it.
Everyone will go their own ways, but
There's gotta be reunions
Yeah.
at some point, like high school reunions. I
Oh.
understand why. I completely understand why high schools throw those shits.
Mhm.
It's like,
nice.
oh my god, imagine Jason Borges with a wife and two Brazilian
Brazilian.
children running around naked in the house.
uh-huh.
The fuck Ty's gonna be doing in 10 years?
Cooking pasta.
Dude.
He's a
Who
chef,
knows?
bro.
Uh-huh.
None of us can say where we'll be in 10 years, but hopefully we're all still alive,
Mhm.
and hopefully,
We all have our limbs.
yeah.
And now
and stay
Nick's gonna
alive.
come back with one fucking leg.
The government took my leg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least I'm still
just
gonna be
crazy.
alive because I won't have the coronavirus vaccine in me. So.
Yeah, everyone else will be dead except
Right.
you.
You're right. Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. It's a crazy thought thinking of this growing up. I kept thinking that at Gus's. That's what I was thinking about when I said, on God, this is some sad shit right now.
Yeah, dude, I was kind of sad. I'm
There's no music playing. It smelled like cleaner the entire time.
dude, I'm honestly just sad because I'm the first one leaving.
Mm.
That's the thing.
Right after his Ty.
Ah,
Maybe me then.
But that's the thing. It's just that point in life. It sucks that you're leaving and everything, but you know, but you're early, but really, are you? You know what I mean? In 6 months, bro, no one's gonna be here. Everyone's gonna have gone their own way
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
That's crazy. I just thought about that.
In 6 months. Not even 10 years. 6 months.
No.
Half a year, shorter than a year. We're gonna be gone. Starting we just grow up. We're all adults.
There's gonna be a day where I make my very first I'm old joke,
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
We're young.
shit.
And I know we're gonna be watching this when we're 45, going, haha, that was such a funny joke, younger me.
Yeah.
That's trippy as shit, dude.
Uh-huh.
Wait, but
That's so trippy.
here's
Say a sentence to your older self, Luke, for when you watch this in, what, 5 years, 10
God,
years?
I don't even know, dude.
What would you say to yourself? What would we all say to ourselves?
I just hope I make it, honestly.
don't lose your leg.
You know what I mean?
Do you still keep all those letters, Quentin? That's what I would ask myself.
You're gonna write letters to yourself?
No. I've kept letters from everyone for the past 6 years.
Really?
Ever since 6th grade, every birthday card, every like Christmas letter or like personal handheld thing made for me on paper, I keep it. It's in a drawer downstairs. I'm gonna ask myself
It's
that
a
in
good
10
idea.
years. It's a great idea.
I wish I had done that.
I am obsessed with keeping memories alive.
Mhm.
I keep everything has some sentimental value.
Is that Jason?
Hey, future Jason, do you still talk to DN? DN is D's nuts. That's the joke he's gonna go for. Do you still talk to D's nuts?
I like you just know that out of nowhere.
And I hit myself with a D's nuts joke.
Hit yourself with the D. Oh, that's smart. How's
I
Grandpa
don't know
Joe
what I
doing,
would say to
Quinn?
myself.
Grandpa Joe. Joe Mama. Yeah, that is a trippy ass thought, but it is what it is. All right.
Done.
It's 11:30.
Yeah, it's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
We talked.
We have school
Holy
tomorrow,
shit.
or I do at least.
We have school tomorrow.
You guys both graduated. Fuck you. Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Bro, why did it turn off?
Ran out of water, probably. No.
So I was fucking around with it.
No. All right. Well, I appreciate everyone who stuck around. I think we peaked up to something in the teens, high teens, for viewer count. So thanks for the 3 that stuck around. This will be uploaded on YouTube by next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. And Spotify hopefully soon once I get everything figured out on there. So
Hold up. He has one of the crazy part.
what is?
Just one more thing.
Oh, what's one more thing?
We're talking about all these memories and stuff. But the thing is, we're not even in our prime, dude.
No,
We're 18.
yeah, we're high.
We're not even like 20 yet.
Mm-hmm.
26. That'd be like our best prime. That's where we make most of our memories.
No, because I'm gonna get rich. And
We're
die at
closer to-
21.
We're closer to 35 than we are birth.
Yeah.
And on that good note, we're gonna end the stream where it's at. So thanks everyone again for sticking around. Cool. You can find us again. Hopefully we can get Nick in one more time before he is deployed. But
before he only has one leg.
Yeah, before he has one leg. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Luke, for hopping on. You guys might see him again sometime this week. Maybe like Wednesday and Thursday I can do, unless we do Cascade. But all right, sweet. We're gonna end it here. Thank you guys. Peace. I'm gonna go clean my ears.
What? You're cleaning your ears at 4 in the morning?
Because Zach just grabbed my fucking ear.
No, I didn't. I touched it. I didn't grab
Smacked it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's your armpit. Dude, I felt the hair.
That's my deltoid.
God, I might have to shit.
Let's have fun.